This is
we
gonna go great.
see the new things in here, or is it not available right now?
Like the other day when I was doing the manual labor, I was awake and I had had plenty of coffee. This is still barely This is barely good bean hour.
Bean hour.
Oh God. We only have a total of 4 customers. How will we ever do this?
My goodness. Thank you guys for
go
the
in that corner.
visits.
Oh yes, come visit us. Come
A
visit
Fluffy
us.
has appeared, it's true.
Oh,
Mavigra,
it's on.
hello. How are you
Hello,
doing
great.
Have you
today?
turned it on? The visits?
Yeah, the visits are on. I remembered this time.
Okay. In every corner, somebody sitting.
All right. We're gonna put our customers in the corners to begin with.
What?
What? What's wrong with this?
Why are we gonna put our customers in the corners?
It's too early for me
They can.
to pay attention to them, so I'm gonna put them in the corner.
Our poor customers.
Since when did I get hired to be nice to the customers? Hang on. Like I have not been nice to the customers. I say this all the time. I like this. You be the greeter. Ring them up. We'll put them in their corners. You've been a bad customer. Get in your corner.
Make a maze out of counters.
Make a maze.
Lead into 4 tables just shoved in that back
No
room.
maze challenges.
Oh wow, you really could. You could put the 4 tables in the back room.
Alright, I'm gonna put the fish here.
Get in your back room corner. Not only are you been that bad, you go in the corner in the back room. Get in your back room corner.
Last time we did bring a microwave, so we used it for the size, right?
Don't see, that is so cute.
We don't have really used it.
Put that there. I'm gonna put that there. Alright. I feel like this should be pretty good, because you can kind of sneak in and use this hob to make some sides to help out if necessary. But also, even just helping with the dishes, I think, in the early game would probably be fine. Buster, thank you so much for the hat pats for blue. Thank you. Maviga says, hope everyone's having a great day so far. Yes, I am. Thank you so much. ALR says, my cat is sleeping on my bed. Mine usually is, but I don't know where she is right now.
My cats are destroying the bathroom. It's just life. It's just life.
I understand. Cats do cat things sometimes. Boop boop.
I need 1 tuna. Thank you.
Pink or blue?
Pink rings and pink chips, please.
Pink rings, pink chips coming right up. I need 2 plates.
We don't need any bluefish.
Okay, well I need 2 plates, so can you bring me the other dirty plate?
And a cheese board, please. Dragon, can you pass that cheese board over?
They're going through the sink. Plate up.
And a board of cheese.
A board of cheese. Lowbuster says, where's Nova? Probably in the living room. Because the sun shines through the living room window, like the front room window. And she likes laying there. Maviga goes, bad customer reporting for duty in the corner. That's great. I love it. Put that in the thing. Do we do 1 reroll to see if we can get another one?
Or would you prefer plates?
Doesn't matter to me. Whatever you guys want to do. Thank you guys so much for all the visits. I really appreciate it. Thank you for doing your one and only job as a member of chat.
So you are getting a dragon, okay.
Reroll of 3, don't.
Don't reroll.
re-
Oh, that's
Oh.
okay. We can't afford the research desk even if we got it. That's the only thing.
Make a point.
That's fine. Alright. You guys aren't all purple this time. What's happening?
Oh, the front of the house is purple.
But different outfits.
Oh, I forgot we had prep time. So why did you ring?
Mm-hmm.
Blue chips, please.
Okay, coming right up. Blue chips, plate up.
Blue rings, please.
Blue rings, coming right up. Blue rings, plate up.
Some tea out. Fluffy, you're in my way. You are
Yeah.
rude. Fine,
Give
hold
it
that
here.
board, rude boy.
We haven't even done the first course yet. Blue chips, pink rings.
Micah,
Oh, hi, Blue.
Hello,
what are
Blue.
you doing here? Hiding?
What?
Why are you hiding here?
I'm not hiding. Why are you hiding?
Because I tried to sleep, but I cannot sleep.
I see.
Why can't you
Yeah.
sleep?
Because the sun is a deadly laser.
Well, tell it to stop.
Can you? Honestly, I'm in bed, and I feel so tired, but I can't sleep. Micah, help.
I've been trying to tell the sun to stop that for a while. I gave up. That's why I just stay inside now.
Yeah, like, can someone turn off the sun for like a couple weeks, and we'll all be good?
Please, can you turn
Imagine,
it
that'd
off?
be so pog.
Now I'm just kind of curious what that would happen. What would happen if the sun
Like-
literally went out for like just 48
Like
hours?
just on Earth-wise, or like the orbits? Do you think the orbits of our planets will be like super messed up?
Orbits would like if the sun stopped. Oh, well, that's a
It's
good question.
only
Like
a
if
week.
if the sun stops producing basically the energy it is, that's probably from the fact of it stopping its. Would that really have an impact on the solar system or the orbit? I'm just thinking like if we could imagine like a ability to block the sun from Earth for like 24 hours or 48 hours,
No,
you know,
I
not
always
like
thought
shutting it off.
turning off the sun meant like you erased the sun from existence for a couple, until
Well,
you
yeah,
want to turn
our
it
whole
back
entire
on.
solar system would just scatter.
Mhm.
We would be fucked. Like everything
No,
would
no, that's
completely
the
fall
thing.
apart.
For like a week, that's not that long in terms of
For the-
orbits.
I don't know.
It
For
doesn't
the
matter.
universe, that's pretty long.
If the second the sun was disappear, all the second the sun disappeared, literally every planet in orbit would pretty much just scatter into every different direction.
No,
Um,
it would go tangent along its orbit. But Monica, I'm so sorry I come here talking about planets, but it would go tangent along its orbit, but it would only go for so little. Like in the grand scheme of things, like I think Pluto hasn't even completed a whole orbit since we discovered it.
Thing is, the gravitational pull that causes us to be in this orbit.
Right.
If the
Yeah,
second
but
that
no,
stops,
think about like all the planets spinning, and then you take out the sun, they all go tangent along their orbits, right? But I don't think that much would affect the orbits that badly.
It would be catastrophic. We'd probably all
That's
be
what I'm
dead by the
thinking.
time. We think the weight would be
I
dead.
don't know. Someone try it out on Universe Sandbox, please. My computer is so far away. Can you like
See-
delete the sun for like a week's worth of time
I kinda
IRL?
now I want to. Where's this Universal Sandbox thing?
I have my. You can log into my Steam account if you want.
I might do this later. Like I am now legitimately curious because everyone, if you look this up, most of the things that they talk about is legitimately just, oh well, without sun this would die, without sun this, da, da. But in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
universal
but I'm
grand
just
scale of
thinking-
things, I think you're right. I don't
Right?
know because
It's so
ALR,
tiny.
ALR says if you change the weight of the sun, then everything goes out of orbit.
Because you're right though, because a week isn't a large amount when it comes to the universal scale, but just literally that small amount of time would also shift the whole entire gravitational, like, if the sun is no longer
Initiative.
pulling on the Earth, would it continue its spin in its orbit, or what would happen if that gravitational
See,
pull around the sun just disappeared?
The spin would
Also,
remain because
the
that's because
yeah.
part of the spin
sorry.
is due to the actual spinning core as an effect on the spin. So it would continue to spin because it would have that momentum still.
Sorry, not the spin of the Earth. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about the spin around around the
Oh, yeah,
sun.
the
Not,
orbit.
ALR,
No, the
ALR
orbit-
said getting rid of it, we would
Orbit.
die after 8 minutes because we would die from the cold.
well,
I
the
don't
cold
think
would be the
8
first thing.
minutes. No way, 8 minutes.
That's what ALR said. I don't think
minutes is
people
how
did
long
or
it takes.
what,
No,
but
no, we wouldn't die within 8 minutes. That's just how
just-
long it takes for the light to get to us from the sun.
I'm just more curious. Like
okay.
the Earth would be completely fucked if like the sun was
Wait,
gone.
do we
But
have
I'm like,
multiple courses? Or
Just
but
did
dessert.
I
yeah,
just miss? I meant
Um,
multiple.
I thought you did feed them.
Kringle McGringleberry comes in with in
Yeah.
2178, Pluto will have completed one full orbit since its discovery. There you go.
Yeah.
We've
You're
gained some
absolutely right.
Multiple
info.
rings, please.
Also, in other news, Kringle McGringleberry does not have any boba, so if anyone has the means to give Kringle McGringleberry a boba, it would help both us and the chat and the subathon
If
timer.
Kringleberry comes over, I can make you a cup of Miss Monica boba.
That's not how it
So-
works, Blue.
By the way, I've realized that you've gotten every order with sides so far. Every table I've run up to has just ordered a plain fish. Because I haven't had to call out a single side yet, and I keep forgetting their sides. So,
Ah,
Monica, I
three-course
feel
meals.
stinky.
What?
Should I
Three-course
take
meals?
a bath or just knock out with sleeping pills?
bath.
Bath.
Oh my god, baths are amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna run a cold bath though. Out of spite.
No, you want a nice hot bath if you want to sleep.
No, like,
I can't do hot bath. My hair will kill me.
your hair will kill you?
Hi,
Why don't
Mindy.
you put
Yes,
it
we're
up?
having a deep philosophical conversation about. I can't talk today.
Philosophical conversation about the universal
Yeah, about the
aspect and
universe.
grander scheme of things of the sun's potential
And
and our
what-
gravitational field
and
and
what-
our orbit.
And what would happen if Blue deleted the sun for a week? Basically, was how this all started because the sun is a deadly laser. So.
Yeah. Now I am really curious. If the sun just disappeared for a week, would our orbit just shift, or would our whole entire orbit in our solar system just completely fall apart?
Not sure how far out of orbit would be possible.
I mean, ALR, if you go by that logic, we're already all dying, so.
Right?
Let's
Like,
do-
I can't imagine within a week our orbit will be so far gone that we wouldn't be good anymore. Like, I'd assume our orbits would get bigger, like a little bit bigger, right?
So the Earth would get colder. Maybe Blues come up with the answer to global warming. We just move
No.
a little further away from the sun.
That's
Because
what they did in
the-
Futurama.
Because the sun would continue to have the same gravitational pull when it returned, we'd actually slingshot
Well,
back
true.
past our orbit and we'd be weaving in and out for a bit until it stabilized.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think that's actually
It'll
the
be
closest answer.
elliptical.
Because I think what would
But-
happen is if the sun was to be gone for a week, because we're in space the way it goes, we wouldn't continue our elliptical orbit. We would just continue flying
No,
straight in the
we
direction we
continue.
were going
Yeah, that's what I was
for a
saying.
week, and then that would
Uh-huh.
just shift us. But I think you're right in the fact
It
that if
depends on. I'm not sure
Oh,
how much of an
guys,
effect that would
The
have.
Vigor is gonna find the
Yeah,
answer
that's
for
what
us.
I'm
They just opened
saying.
Universe Sim, so they're
oh,
working
thank you,
on it.
because I think you're right though. If the sun disappeared for a week, then came back in a week, I think you're right. Our orbit would just literally slingshot back. It would throw things off for a while. But in the grand scheme of things, like what we consider a week isn't enough to impact to completely degrade our orbit, but it would be enough that it would, because we're close enough that we have what is days, where like with Pluto, since its orbit is so massively far out, it would have so little of an impact because the sun,
What are you doing?
I think.
Yeah,
Where
I think
place
even
like-
if it becomes elliptical, it would be fine. We would be
I
in
just-
a healthy
why- you're
range.
just
Maximum
moving-
space.
No, you're just
Fine,
moving
it's
it
closest.
outside. It's the same amount of
No,
space.
no.
I think you're right, Blue. I think you're right because
Soup,
and Fox
fish.
and Blue, you're right because Yeah, it would just put
The
us in it. The
especially
closer
for
you are to the sun,
more.
I think the more your orbit would turn into a
If you
weird
do
elliptical
this
one
right there and
for a
then
bit, slingshotting,
there,
because
And those guys don't even matter. We don't live there.
we're
or
only the
just
third
make more
rock
counter.
from the sun, so we are close enough that it is important to us, but we're not that close.
It's 2% of a year. Do you think we'll travel
I don't know.
Yes.
that far?
It just seems so
The universe
I don't
unnecessary.
feels, yes,
know.
the speed at which we're going in the universe,
Maybe it
yes
looks
and no.
strange.
I
That
only
would
push
possibly-
out if I need more room back here, but this place is huge, so we don't.
That may actually take us outside the Goldilocks
Yeah,
zone,
we
I'm
can
thinking,
all-
to be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can someone get like an astrophysicist and get me an
You can
answer?
say, yes.
We've
Are
got
there any astrophysicists in chat today?
If my computer wasn't so terrible, I'd actually start working. I'd actually figure
Hi,
it out
Blue
later. But I
Nova.
can't.
Hello, hello. Don't
my
we want them to
computer's
help do the
terrible.
dishes? No?
Yeah.
We're gonna
and
just do it?
Mavi is opening the Universal Sim,
I mean, we could do that. That's fine.
so
I mean, we
they're
need
going to check this
space for
out.
the
Yeah, that's a
soup.
good question, Blue. Because
Do you want a normal sink instead of the beginner sink?
I was just gonna serve fish outside of one window, but this works too.
most of the theoretical conversations about what would happen on Earth with the sun, the heat, the planet, the Earth, but the orbital shift is something that I think is.
Mindy says most of temperature is from radiation, not distant. Interesting.
The-
This
But
is why the
sunlight
northern
is
hemisphere is winter, but
radiation.
closer to the sun.
Radiation.
ALR
That's
goes,
like
I'm
the
just sat
deadly
downstairs listening to
laser.
this. Yes.
Yes, but
Wait, what?
you'd suddenly have zero radiation. The sun just disappeared for a week.
No, there's still just cosmic background radiation.
But
yeah,
not
but the
as much as
majority
the
of our
sun.
heating comes from the radiated heat from the sun.
Well, like if our
Yeah,
if our
but-
planet has enough protection to keep out the vast majority of the radiation from the sun and translate it into heat, I think the basic background radiation of the universe wouldn't have too much impact on the Earth. Like the Earth has got a really strong barrier and protective layer on
yeah,
it.
right. That
Yeah.
ozone that we're destroying.
No, it's not that. It's the magnetic field.
There's a lot of things actually. That's part of the reason
Yeah.
that Earth is a Goldilocks planet as well, is because it's not
And-
just the ozone layer. It's so many, like you said, Blue.
That's
the
automation. We're not
magnetic
allowed to have
fields, the
There's-
things along
Wait,
those
what?
lines, the
Yeah.
core that
And
keeps it spinning.
Jupiter. Did you know
And the-
Jupiter saves us
This
from
is
Big
really
Daddy
important,
asteroids
it's
that want to
automation.
destroy us?
Yeah.
Jupiter is like the big jock that protects us. We're like the
Okay.
soft e-girl that gets bullied by the classmate asteroids, and Jupiter just beats up them asteroids by eating them whole like Kirby.
In other news, can we get a reroll?
That by far. That is the best description I've ever heard of Jupiter. But yes, again, the more you learn about
Okay.
how this planet came to exist, it is a miracle that this planet exists and that any others would, because the universe is dangerous. It really is dangerous.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah.
People think about flight travel and just speed and time and distance. It's like, okay, that's one factor, but there's tons of junk out in space. We have very little that we've put up in space. There has been things blowing up and destroying and breaking apart since God knows when, and that's just literally been flinging things into space continuously. And
It wouldn't be
We're-
constant night temperature, Mindy, because basically, like, the warmth of the heat keeps the planet warm also during the night. Like, it stays, basically, for quite a while.
yeah, we have the continuous heat from the sun, no matter, even if we're facing away from it. We would lose. See, even if the planet was to stop spinning and one side was to go dark, we wouldn't get to the same temperature as if the sun disappeared, because
Oh,
the
oh,
planet
doubles.
still absorbs heat and has its own sources of heat. Or soupy soup.
Yeah, I saw a video of this. If the sun were to disappear, there's some bacteria and some sea worms that live in the bottom of the ocean that get zero sunlight and live off the volcanic heat and stuff
Interesting.
from tectonic plates and food.
They would be fine.
So
Pink
yeah, so
chips,
if the
please.
sun disappeared, those little worms in the bottom of the ocean would outlive us all.
That's pretty cool.
It's funny because one of the things that scares me the most is the volcano in the Midwest. That
The
you know,
Yellowstone?
yeah, the one that could, if it blows up, it's just pretty much the whole United States is screwed, and the rest of the world's pretty much screwed from the ash cloud.
I heard it's not that bad if it blows up.
Oh, if it goes full explosion, it takes out one whole state, and the ash cloud that it would spew would create a volcanic winter that would kill all things in the United States for sure, which is also one of the reasons that we have the most fertile land.
You know, I want to nuke Yellowstone.
Don't do
Bluefish,
that,
please.
Blue. Don't even threaten that
I
at
got
me
it
right
for
now,
ya.
please.
No, it's in this day and age.
Bluefish, please.
Yeah, but that one is interesting because if that one
Fish
goes,
up.
they talk about it. It's like the only people that would really suffer, the only things would suffer is mammals that require plants. Things in the ocean, stuff like that, or a lot of these creatures that we're discovering that have lived in caves their whole life, never seen an ounce of sun or oxygen, some of them, yeah, they'd be fine. The world would just possibly change to have a different style of creature that lived on it. Humans might not be the top anymore. Mammals either. Like, they were talking about crustaceans could end up becoming the top creature to live on the Earth if the volcano explodes.
Have you heard how things keep evolving into crabs?
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
carcinogenation or something it's called.
Yeah,
Basically, things keep evolving to look like crabs.
Crabs is perfect form.
I did not know that.
I would
That-
personally say by the coffee table. That's just me, and then maybe reroll.
Oh, so we can throw someone in the back corner.
Oh wait, we don't need to reroll. We got a research desk. I didn't even notice. Never mind.
And it gave us a blueprint desk. A discount desk.
Discount
even.
desk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
think
have
we
to look
upgrade
into
our
that crustacean
sync.
evolving.
Hmm?
I'm kind of curious about looking into this crustacean evolving thing.
CTT Play says this map is so large. Yes, well, you see CTT. If you don't know me, hey, what's up? Hello, my name is Miss Monica. And I am super involved in the PlateUp community. I have been playtesting this game for over 6 months. I work closely with the developer. I run the PlateUp Discord as one of the community moderators. So I'm very involved in PlateUp, which means that I'm a very high level. And as you level up in the game, you unlock larger map layouts. And this is called an expanded map layout, which is basically the largest ones available in the game. So they're pretty big. Alright, I'm ready. Unknown.
That's interesting. I keep trying to look up this sun thing, and again,
here.
so much of it just keeps talking about, oh well, without the sun, the temperature would drop, the planet would hit this, the things like that. But there's not much out there right now. I'm finding that's easy to find about what would happen to the orbit of it.
I mean, a good portion of science is just guesswork too, right? So like.
Absolutely. It just also realized just how.
Educated guesses, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously there's some math and science behind it, but they don't know what would actually happen.
Yeah,
They're
there's
just
a
assuming.
principle of basically you start with basically everything you work out. You just start with the most simple thing and build up from that. So you start just in essence, a cow is a sphere. Is the best way to think about it.
One more bluefish.
In its most simple form, you can describe a cow as a sphere instead of having to account for all the contours, the shape and stuff like that. You start with a sphere, you get the basics of whatever you want to work out, and then you start adding complexity onto that.
I was realizing that was interesting about it was just how narrow scoped a lot of the research was with it. Where I'm like, there is more than just what's going on.
You do get that though, because people just tend to build on research that's already there instead of doing new research because it's easier and it's
you know,
it's a problem with the way our
yeah,
and that, with the fact that you're reliant on research that people want and people tend to want the same again to get your grant money. So it's like
Yeah, that's when we're talking the actual research industry
Yeah.
and the scientific field and everything. There is a few issues with that area, for sure.
Hey, LR, thank you so much. They said when I'm in doubt, I always go to Monica. I appreciate that. I still don't know everything. I reference the wiki all the time because I'm ADD and I don't remember like what levels you unlock certain things and stuff like that. But like in general, for what's going on with the game, bug reporting, stuff like that, like I pretty much know what's going on. So I appreciate that.
Coming off that
Statue.
whalebone floor out here.
Statue. Statue.
Wait, you want me to get a statue? Is there a statue somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, there. Herringbone. Ooh, nice. I like that. Yes.
Statue. I say statue and we reroll. Wait, no, we don't reroll. Never mind. I say statue plant then, maybe. Statue plant.
A plant statue?
Yeah. ALR goes, I mean bugs, I had a ticket to link them to Subathon. Lol. That is funny. Some people do just keep adding on and adding on and adding on to tickets, so it's like, it's very funny.
Oh, your kitty is adorable.
They're a kitty, of course they're adorable. Are we allowed copies? I can't remember. We can't do it this round anyway, so.
Man, there's a whole debate going on in the Discord, the PlateUp Discord, about save slots. Because basically the dev has designed the game in a way, like he intends it to not have save slots. The only reason the one save slot exists is in case your game like crashes or whatever, so you don't lose a run you're currently in the middle of.
Being a roguelite, I say just having the one save makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's what I'm saying. It's like part of the roguelite element of it, right? But like so many people are like, but the runs take so long sometimes and you want to like keep, a run with your friends separate from like a solo run. And I'm like,
find where the save is and put it out and then copy it and put it somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean you could do that, but like I don't know. My thing is just like if the dev only wants there to be one save slot, then like there's only going to be one save slot. And like
I agree with that. I think it's the fact that it really is meant to be that way.
I'm sure someone will find a way to mod in save slots if people.
Oh yeah, someone will do it for sure. But like my main thing is like, like I said, if that's the way that he wants it to be, that's how it's going to be. And also like the whole point of the game is that the save system is not traditional save slots. The save system is your franchise runs, right? So you get a run to day 15, you franchise it, right? If you don't have time to play until like OT 34, like some people do, then you just, finish the game like we did the other night. You just like, fail on purpose, call it a day, and then you can pick it up a different day, So like to me, the save system, the quote-unquote save system is the franchise system,
Exactly. I pardon me. I agree with it. It's because you don't have to go through the overtime.
Right.
That's the fun stuff. That's the additional. The only time that you get to it. It's really that case that allowing it to be modded for something later is one of those completely different. And you want to be able to have saves and it gets to a mod, that's great. I agree with letting a game be what the developer wants it to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I do try to play a lot of my games that I get fully through without modding it first. Because I want to feel what the developers actually wanted.
What the intention is for the game,
Yep. And then if I feel I want something different, then I'll go out and find somebody that felt the same way and find a mod for it.
Right.
Because that allows me to play the game I want. I got the soup for them.
And having a game that supports modding like this one hopefully will, eventually, like actual modding support, is kind of, something that's been talked about. So having that just makes it even easier to say, someday you'll be able to get this via mod, right? So.
Yep. Like, one of the games that I get a lot of mods for is I do the Total War Warhammer 3. There's a lot of things that they could do for that game that put in the base game that many of us ask for that is no reason they're not.
Right.
But we've just accepted that that company has decided that's not something they're going to do. So
Mhm.
we have to wait for it to come out, find the person that will do the work and mod it.
Right.
You know, and it's just part of what we accept as a community for it. And something I found interesting that, and this is mostly something I've noticed small developers face a lot. Communities and small developers feel like they should be able to dictate a game more, where with big companies, people have just accepted, oh, they're
This
going to
is
do
how
that.
it
That's
is.
that's how it is.
Because it's such
Copy,
a small
copy,
thing, you
copy.
feel closer to the developer, so you feel like you're more able to ask stuff from. I think that's what
Yep.
kind of thing it is. It's like,
And I do understand that you feel like your voice matters more and you can speak up more. And yes, I know, Dell. Sorry, got distracted by Chad. But you
48
feel like
minutes
you're
on the clock. I was getting nervous.
no, the Mortal Empire's coming out on Tuesday. So we've got to respect small indie developers. There's an aspect of giving feedback of like, hey, I've noticed this is causing the game to not function versus what my own personal desire is. And it can be hard to differentiate that when it comes to our desire in a game. No, and it's so much work for small developers to be able to say, I understand how you feel that would make it better. This is my dream.
Right.
And trying to balance that with the people, because at the same time, you've got to sell your dream to the people. So
Choke me like you hate me, but you love me. Low key wanna date me when you fuck me. Touch me with the lights off and my chains on. Baby, I'm not the right one, you should wait on. She a freak, little bad hoe. Desperate told me kill her, I said let me grab my death note. She pulled me in like a
when the song
lasso.
has pauses,
Even know that though. Ain't no daddy issues that I won't even bother. She said kill a cat like I'm Luca Magnotta. Real
actually,
bad
this is
bitch.
everything you get water, coffee,
They
whatever.
used to hate me, now they want me, bitch. I feel like I'm Gara. Girl, you fucking with the wrong one. Fuck his team, fuck your clique, bitch. I'm on one. Fuck your stream, fuck your clip, you ain't saw one. Got your
can you
bitch
mute
on my
fucking
dick
Steve?
like you want one.
Party in the
sorry,
chat.
I was
Thanks to
kinda
DJ.
sorry.
Thank you for the biddies.
Look, and
Ooh, hang on.
split
That I actually
Think I fell in love when she said grab me by the neck though.
through the night.
here's something that I
Nice man, I swear to God, girls.
Gonna fuck up my life
That wave fly
like a moon in the sky.
just look into my soul.
With them shinigami eyes
Coke in my nose.
and a blade on her thigh. I think this girl is really trying to plan my demise. It's the pumpkin patch king with the corpse with the ring.
She fucked my best friend.
If I die here today,
that's just ordering some off the
like you hate me, but you love me. Low key, you wanna date me when you fuck me. Touch me with the lights off and my chains on, baby. I'm not the right one. You should wait on. Zani sneaking in right in the middle of the rave. Thank you so much, DJ Yuan, for the hour on the clock and the corpse song and the 1,000 biddies. Thank you for all that extra support. I really appreciate it, and I know Chad appreciates that time on the timer. Zani also comes in and is like, I love how Fluffy keeps talking, but we can't hear anything he says. I think he's mostly talking to the other people in the Discord who can hear what he's saying.
Exactly. That's actually the fun of it, because that's most of the time what I say is, this is great. She can't hear anything we're saying. So that's every time. Monica, I just thought of something. I don't know if this is in the option menus, but for people that have played the game a long time, after a while, I don't need to know what flower does. Or what this is.
People have talked about that. I think it was
If
Bob
there's
mentioned it. A way to toggle so that you only ping to see what they do.
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah.
it just have like carrots price and then like tab to bring up the extra bit kind
Or
of thing?
something.
Well,
yeah,
no,
because-
like basically what it would be a toggle in the settings where I could walk over the signing table. It wouldn't pop up the pop-up at all unless I hit ping.
Yeah. that makes
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had stepped away to do something, and they were asking to be able to see, and I'm like, what? And I realized I was standing on a card which was blocking all the vision. So that would be an option that, again, that each individual thing, something. So I don't know. That's the only one that I think might be useful. That would even eliminate the option of me wanting the stuff to be outside, because if I'm not
Yeah.
spammed
That's a
with
cat
the
in a box.
knowledge right away, that will save me the overwhelming feeling. So if I'm not spawning into the game when I start, and there's just card after card spamming in front of me that I'm stuck seeing,
Can we not do
that
that?
would make it
Just because
easier.
it's easier for me to get the onions. They're here. Is it okay?
If you see what
That's
the
one of the
right
reasons
is,
why I like having them outside, is because they just get in the way while doing it. It's like,
Yep, exactly.
can you see what the right?
Well, it's easier for me to get the onions when they're here, but I mean, I only need it once a day, but I don't know.
Hang on.
No,
So
I
is
mean,
this
if you
day
see what they've
17?
righted,
Evan,
I've
No,
righted
no,
high.
of the stream.
I'm not like that.
Blue Nova goes to Monica. I don't mean to alarm you, but I was watching another stream who's also doing a subathon that's uncapped, and they're on their 500th day. Blue Nova, I have prepared for this at this point. So basically,
Oh,
It's a sabbatical.
I was going to announce this a little bit later in the stream, but basically, I have dropped down my part-time job to only 2 days a week for short shifts. So I will be able to subathon for as long as you guys want me to subathon, basically. But some days it might start later because of work. So I think I might just change the schedule altogether, and start streaming at like noon or 1 o'clock rather than starting earlier in the day.
And just get morning shifts.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get in the habit of this being my new normal, and we'll see how long it lasts, I guess. Oh, goodness. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
You just get used to this new schedule, and then the stuff will follow end.
Yeah. Mango says, my color perception's kind of mess, so I'm afraid to use the flower. That's something that they are working on in the game, is adding in more options for people who are like colorblind or have any sort of visibility issues. So it's currently implemented for ice cream and steaks. They are kind of like testing the system to make sure that it works okay for people who have color blindness or other sort of visual related issues. And then they will apply it to other things in the game. I do have the color blindness setting turned on because I'm a playtester, so it's my job to make sure those things are working. But obviously, I am not colorblind myself, which is why I said that I have it turned on even though I don't need to have it turned on. So even though I am playtesting it, it is very good to get feedback from people who actually do struggle with those issues themselves. So if you would like to ever, you can post in the PlateUp Discord any sort of suggestions for things that would require more colorblind assist. So would highly recommend that. Also, welcome to the stream. And everyone, I would like to say, we now have another opportunity. Mango Smoothies does not have any boba. And if they like smoothies, they must like boba. So, you know, I would just say if you have some extra boba money, maybe pass it on to Mango Smoothies.
Do you want to know a secret?
Yeah, sure.
I've never had boba tea.
You have one now. Here on my stream. You have no choice. You've been given a boba. Sorry. But yeah, you should definitely try it.
If I drink it, I won't have it.
That's true.
I don't think I know anyone that sells it around here, to be honest.
Del says, I'd also say that even for non-colorblind modes, the oysters are horrible. Inside the white thinking bubble things, when you're on high overtime days, you could barely see how many they need. Got you. We were talking about that, about maybe like some visual of like them being on like a bed of lettuce or something like that might help, or like, I don't know, even just like, I don't know, something. The oysters need something. We were talking about that recently.
I must admit, I've got co-bind on to use for the ice creams because I just find it a hell of a lot easier to remember the letters than to remember the actual ice creams.
Yeah, but for someone who is like colorblind, they would get used to it, you know?
Yeah.
Sayo says, dad joke. All right, Sayo. What do you call a pig with 3 eyes? A pig. There you go. You're welcome. Sayo also wants a snack, and Sayo, you better go get yourself some Kit Kats. Get yourself some Kit Kats, please. Darken the outline of the individual oysters. Could do that too, Nova. Could do that too. But like oysters, usually when you get oysters in like a restaurant, right? They do come on like a thing. You know, they put the oysters on. It's usually like it's like a bed of lettuce or like cabbage or like what is it even? It's like the fancier lettuce that no one eats. I don't know. It's like for decoration. But it usually comes on like that or like a bunch of like ice or like I don't know. They come on like a thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat them either, Blue Nova, but my brother loves oysters, so I've had him order them when we were out before. Mitty says, what do you call a fish with no eyes? Fish. It's true. Alright, guys, let's continue this round.
What do you call a deer with no eyes?
No idea.
That's a good one. I like that one. It's that one girl. Thank you so much for buying mango smoothies
You want
and
another
boba.
reset?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. 15 minutes on the clock, and I'm sure that everyone else does as well. Mango, enjoy your boba. Enjoy your new emotes. Sayo goes, yay, sub! It's true, it's true.
Oh, you.
And once I update the sub counter, we are now only 32 subscribers away from another 4-key PlateUp giveaway.
Wahaha, Monica, fear the universe. I have put it out onto my massive social following of like 20 people.
Oh, good job, good job.
Yeah, there you go. I finally posted something.
You have a whole 20 people on your social following?
I don't know.
That's right, 25 more people than I have.
Hey, wait, no, don't. Okay, I was like, don't take that yet. I could use that one. I thought you were about to.
Yes, I was taking it away from you permanently.
I didn't know if you saw the one that I was serving, so that's all.
You gotta put that back. That goes with the rings. There you go.
Look, got a redfish. Come here, redfish. You have been getting all the sides. I think out of all these days, I've called like 2 sides. So I
didn't realise you were out of carrot soup, so as soon as
No idea are and don't starve. It's true.
So.
Didn't know. Is that a reference to that joke?
Probably.
Maybe.
I have come to enjoy one of my hobbies now for my social media.
Why have you nicked the soup? Put it down.
One of my favorite things with my social media now is going back and finding all the bot accounts and slowly removing them. Just watching them turning to like banned account or no longer exist.
Guys, do some fish orders before you do more soup.
Fine. I need a red chip and a blue. No, a red ring and a blue chip. Oh wow, you guys already had that ready. Look at that.
Red chip, please.
Wow, our kitchen staff is right on top of it. You guys are getting the greatest, bestest manual service. As for the wait staff, it's still early. Oh, Fudgy Kids. After this day, I gotta go get my water for my coffee.
Hi, Monster. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for the visit. Guy says I made a mistake while doing solo pizza, and I was OT 13-ish. And Del says I had 114 customers on day 19. Oh my god, that's crazy. Monster says, do you know who the moderator is of the speedrun leaderboard in the chat? Me and Lemur are the only moderators in the Discord, besides, like, AJ, who, you know, is the dev. Why? Is something going on? Let me check on the PlateUp Discord, hold on.
It's fine. No, okay. So I just looked at something, and yeah, no, my kittens have more followers on their Instagram than I do, I think. Which is perfectly, that's, like, look, they're freaking adorable.
Bob updates the speedrun leaderboard, but if you guys need a moderator, if you need someone, like, you know, talk to, or if someone's posting something they're not supposed to be posting, then you have to ping me or Lemur. But if you're just looking for who updates the leaderboards, that's Bob.
Look, I have a goal to be on that speedrun board. I'm gonna
it looks like
pretend it's like golf,
fine.
where I get the lowest score, I'm the best. Right? Right. Oh, I gotta take that out.
Right, no, that'd upgrade to an autoplay, so we don't want that.
Yep. No automation here. We fight the machine here. We are the one.
Extend.
We have love.
I'll put the tray stand in so we can save it, and then we can decide if we want to re-roll it next time or use it.
Dal, I got your bug report, by the way. I didn't respond to it. You know. That way you know at least I got it.
Do you want this normal hob, or should I upgrade it?
upgrade it. Maybe it's good to danger.
Oh, yeah, Monster. Sorry, if you weren't here the other day when I was talking about it. So we're putting speedrun.com on the back burner for right now. Essentially, speedrun.com is just like they have a lot of like specific rules about stuff. So AJ's not sure exactly what he wants to do yet, so it's just gonna go on the back burner. So you guys will have to keep updating things manually for right now. But I mean, you know, if anyone else wants to check out like what the requirements are to get on speedrun.com and kind of see, you know, what exactly AJ would have to do to make it easier to get on the website, then by all means. But right now, like I said, we're just kind of putting it on the back burner.
I know that the speedrun.com thing and the people track that it's a very serious community. So I have one friend that a game that he plays is on that, and we've talked about some of the restrictions and everything, and they've all come around because people have been rude and done things that they shouldn't.
Yeah.
But they are very serious on there, and they make sure they track it. They use it to help hold records and make sure that if a game does become something serious enough, it's going for world records or Guinness things. It's a source for that as well. That it's that.
Yeah. ALR.
Serious.
I don't think we are. Based off of what I was told. Monster says, I wonder if I can be a part of updating the leaderboard. You would have to talk to Lemur about that. Lemur is the one handling the speedrun team.
So
Lemur likes doing speedruns, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Lemur is the speedrun guy. I don't do speedruns. They're not my thing, so.
Your staff doesn't help with that at all.
do you want this, Monica, or do you want it upgraded?
Upgrade it. If I can get a danger hob, that's great. And if we get a safety hob, then I can always give it to Dragon, so.
Considering yesterday, how long did we take to serve people, was it? You know, I thought it was going quick.
I thought it was fine.
You know, and then everyone's like, you know, that's some of the slowest service I've had. I'm like, yeah, well, I was busy.
There you go. It happens. It happens. Monster says Libra doesn't do it anymore. Yeah, but he knows how to do it. Yeah, Bob is a support member who updates the speedrun leaderboards. But, like, as far as, like, you know, the general, like, Discord, you know, moderation duties, like, I run the support team. I handle bug report tickets. I kind of do, like, a lot of the, like, general, like, moderating in the Discord. Lemur handles the announcements. Lemur handles the speedrun team. And one other thing that Lemur does. I'm not going to remember. We each have our own responsibilities, basically. So that way, you know, it's not on all of us to do everything, or both of us to do everything, I guess. AJ obviously helps out here and there when he can, but right now he's really busy working on the game, so. But yeah. All right. Y'all ready for this?
No.
Coffee.
I'm making coffee. Like
You.
a proper gentleman does.
Every time you say I'm ready for this, I think the same. So.
Lemur usually handles the patch note updates too. Like any kind of announcements that go out are usually Lemur. I can just get to talk to my support team, so I don't have to worry about being professional. I can just be like, yo, y'all are doing a great job today. Good job. I don't have to be like, welcome to the PlateUp Discord.
That's like a worse tea, isn't it, Coffee?
Even though I can do the official stuff, because I set up like the rules so that like pop up and stuff like that when you join the server.
Sorry, I spaced out there, Fox, while Monica was talking professional stuff.
Coffee, that's like a worse tea, isn't it?
No. See, I am a very delicate coffee maker. I am the worst type of coffee drinker out there because I am so particular on my coffee. I'll either go without sometimes, or when I travel, if I'm going to be gone for more than a day, or if I go to a convention, I bring my whole entire coffee making system with me. My coffee grinder, my pour over, I bring an electric kettle to heat the water up to the thing. I have my pour over kettle I bring, the scale, the whole system with me. So I have a whole entire system that I pack. It has its own container that I put everything in to bring to the events. So I get to the hotel and I like unpack my coffee, and anyone's like, wait, you bring your whole coffee bar with you?
Lonnie, that cat has a great face. By the way, it's very memeable. Sorry.
Cats take priority. But yeah, no, it also is because the fact that, and some of it is the fact that my stomach, after some of my mental health and all the things I went through, my stomach suffered the most. So now I have to be very particular about what I eat. It's very particular on its balance, what I have, how I consume it, the acidity. So the coffee is something I love, but if I get to continue having it, it has to be made in a way that's not going to impact my stomach. And most coffee is very acidic, and it's just over roasted, overcooked, and all these things that just bring out all the acidity in it. So it just screws my stomach up if I have coffee anywhere that's not made really well, and trying to find a coffee place everywhere that makes really good coffee is hard.
Zani says this is my friend's cat. Helped the meme. I love it. It's beautiful, Zani. Absolutely beautiful. Also, Purple Pancake, hello, welcome in. Zani says reverse osmosis. What? Reverse osmosis. Well, Buster, thank you for the headpads for Blue. Thank you, thank you. Blue's taking a bath right now, I think. Why does Blue always come into my streams, say, hey, what's up, hello, and then go take a bath? It's like a pattern.
Because she needs to feel more relaxed, so she's coming in to hang out with you.
But she's not hanging out with me. She's hanging out with her bath.
Yes, but you make her feel safe and comfortable, so she comes to you.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and I appreciate what you're saying. But also, she's not here. So how am I comforting her?
Don't ask. Don't ask how this works. It just does for individuals such as
Fluffy's coffee is reverse osmosis, says Annie.
Osmosis.
Apparently.
Excuse me, you
dizzy now.
everything. Have you forgotten? I take you guys with me to my bath.
There she is.
Maka, I heard everything. I cannot believe that's how you truly feel about me. You're so mean.
Uh-huh.
You're mean.
You should know Blue is always listening.
I'm like Big Brother, except less powerful and only to Monica's.
I already know that she installed cameras in my house, so look, it's okay.
That's true.
That's how she judges my eating habits and things. She tells me I'm not cooking my food correctly, and
what?
Oh yeah. Also, Floofy, I forgot to mention for the kimchi, one big thingy.
What's that?
The brine shrimp.
Brine shrimp?
Yeah.
What? Brine shrimp?
It's shrimp. It's these tiny little shrimp. That's why I told Monica she can't eat it, because she'd be eating mini shrimp.
Wait, so you put those in the kimchi?
Yeah.
Yeah. With shrimp and kimchi, I can't eat it. I would die. Not really. I would have a very bad allergic
Monica can
reaction.
only eat one shrimp, and there's hundreds in our kimchi.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, I didn't. Yes, going to have to look into this. Thank you. That is definitely something different. Okay.
Sal, thank you so much for the headpads for Blue.
Because straight up, in like a lot of the recipes, and again, like I said, I grew up Midwest in Nebraska, so most of the people I know are still trying to figure out how to make a sandwich that doesn't involve ham and cheese that's processed in a deli. So, yeah.
Guys, Doug is back. Doug was here yesterday and didn't get a boba. And Doug's here today and doesn't have any boba. Poor Doug, no boba. If only someone had some extra money to buy Doug a boba, then Doug would have a boba, and chat would have 15 more minutes on the clock.
It's a win-win-win.
It's a win-win-win. Oh my gosh. Mindy says, yesterday I went to a place that served cold brew flight, except it's more showcasing different creamers that they can add, not the different beans. A bit disappointed. Yeah, I don't blame you. Zani's out here committing treason on Blue's behalf. Blue Nova says, I've been saving my points for a while now, and I've finally saved enough for a blue treat.
Yeah.
Doug says, Blue's always here and always listening. You know, that's pretty accurate. Jay, thank you so much for giving Doug a sub. Thank you so much for getting Doug some boba. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know Chad appreciates it. Thank you for 15 minutes on the timer.
Aww. So, Mindy, one of the things that made me realize that we'd really gone downhill with our blue chips, please, with our coffee here is I went to Portland, Oregon, where it's supposed to be like
Red Rings,
where it's supposed to be like the capital of coffee in this country and everything and all this stuff. And I got there and there was so much commercialized stuff. So much of their coffee was just purely commercial stuff, so much quick turnaround. And I'm like, what happened to the good coffee places? And they're like, yeah, no, this went away. Like, it turned into fast production. They made it sound interesting. They'd be like, oh yeah, we do all these cold brews, and then you look at it, it's just one bean that they're just shoving a different bunch of flavors into. It's like, that's not.
Oh my god. Fluffy, I had the stream running in the background, and I was following through, and then I lost you.
That's fair. That's fair.
Blue,
But
blue,
yeah.
please.
Yep, I'm working on them.
It's been harder and harder to. It's this thing of like having to look more and more and having to work harder and harder to find good quality things in that situations like that.
Hey Fluffy, I know a
This
good
one
quality
of
thing I want.
fries.
What's that?
This gaming keyboard. It's super cute. Like, it's super cute and fluffy. Fluffy, you would like it. I think you should get it too.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. Send me a link to it.
Pasting Amazon link. And then I'll give you my address, you know, just in case.
Because I'm actually
Yes, I
looking
do
for
need
keyboard.
to
Oh my
play
God.
ambidextrous, and DJ is here. That is true.
I see what you're saying. That is freaking adorable.
Mango Smoothie says I struggle voting my solo salad around potato salad and onion olive toppings with ice cream. Any potato salad tips for space management? No, potato salad's
You're
hard.
amazing.
Potato salad
Yeah.
is one of the more difficult dishes, especially when you're new to the game, which most people are at this point because the game was just released.
New to the game. Couldn't be me.
I mean, obviously, you know, automating your onion chopping is good because that helps you with your salads and with your potato salad. Otherwise, you can also automate the mayo production. So you can you could use combiner for the olive oil. So if you put the olive oil in a combiner, then it will automatically combine with the eggs. So you can grab the eggs out into a mixer and combine the olive oil with the mixer, and then you'll have automatic mayonnaise. That would definitely help for sure. Counterpart says, OMG, the subathon is still going? Yeah, Counterpart. I've decided this is my new normal. When it ends, I won't know what to do with myself.
No, that's not a good plan.
Counterpart says, I've been sick with the Rona for the last 5 days. Gross. Megu says, thanks for the gifted sub, Jay. Really appreciate it. It's true. Megu.
This community is amazing. Again, that's the aspect. This community not only supports you, but like I said, they support everyone so well.
Yeah.
That really is what makes a good community.
Yeah, it's huge. Nindy says bean with natural flavors. And Del says, no tips for potato salad. Don't touch salad specifically because potato salad is bleh. Doug says, I love boba. Me too, Doug. Boba is delicious. Zani goes to Fluffy says more than 3 words. I just zone out listening to Fluffy. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Fluffy,
You know-
you just have like a special hurts in your voice.
It just really pulls people in. Oh,
I
DJ!
have been told a lot. Oh,
You would be a great cult leader. Your servants will definitely brainwash the masses.
exactly why I was joking about running for president someday.
Do it.
No, I don't want the job.
Turn up our bag.
Get the job.
Let her know it's like that. Get the fish bag. Collar on her neck and her ass real fat. Turn up our bag. Down low, let her know it's like that. I'm getting the bitch bad. Collar on her neck and her ass real fat.
She keep on saying that she never had a nigga like this. Says shake it
Why
off,
are
say the
they
realest
like
nigga in the mix. Why they always acting like a nigga ain't shit? Talk slick, then we empty out the clip. 6 figures for the whip, bitch. You ain't gonna tell me shit. Stuck to my body, I'm the dog, she the tick. I'm the god, pussy, this ain't no motherfucking facade. My niggas comfy at the
While I
top,
was in
we
my
ain't never
bath, I
took a
heard
loss.
got a really fast fucking on a sucky bitch. I feel like I'm dope, man. When I'm up in their harness with a pentagram, how you get a black hole independent, it was in the plan. She's fucked, yes.
Same as my bitch.
Corpse got it tatted on my skin.
With your parents walking in the wrong
Got sucking on my dick.
Yeah, I was just in the bathroom.
Turn up our bag. Let her know it's like that. Get the bitch bad. Collar on her neck and her ass real fat. Then up low bag. Let her know it's like that.
like I'm X. Yeah, the bitch bad. Collar on her neck, and her ass real
fat.
fat.
Sister's like, what kind of friends does
Oh
Blue
my
have?
god. Thank you so much for the hot demon bitches near you. Some more corpse husband. The party in the chat. Another hour on the clock from the one and only DJ. Thank you so much for your support. We're up to 2 hours. Thank you
I don't
guys
even
so
remember
much.
what we were talking about.
I love all the party in the chat that happens every time now that we get a song played. Nova says she's going to be involved in the Subathon for the next 500 days. Sunny
Okay,
says
look.
Monica is never going to stream again. What?
Here's the thing. If we get this done right, we get her into September, that means we get into the sub-month, the Subathon September thing again. Clearly, I do Twitch a lot, obviously.
So that means Monica has to double Subathon. She needs to make a Twitch Smurf account and Subathon her Smurf account.
So, if we get Monica into that month, I know there's a higher chance that somebody will just drop in out of nowhere and drop like 20 subs or more just because it's that month and be like, gifted, and then like disappear. And before you know it, Monica could easily be up to having like 7 days worth of like time on there, especially if it somehow catches any wind what's going on and somehow it goes viral in any way. Oh, then Monica's just SOL. Like if it goes viral in any way whatsoever, you could just have months of time on there that she's just looking at going, well, this is never going to end. It just doesn't even need subs at this point. It's just this on and on. You know, the 500 days, as someone pointed out.
Bit donation parties, best parties, says Dell. It's too true. It's
Alright,
too
took
true.
your table.
There's one here too.
No, it needs to be sub. I want to ride a plane.
Well, we gotta get.
Hey Monica, if you were to fly me, can you fly to Fluffy, and then Fluffy drives me to you, and I could sleep in Fluffy's car?
What?
Actually, you know what? We were talking about where would be better, Monica. It might not be the worst to have Blue fly here, because then we could go pick up all the ingredients together.
Red rings, please.
Red rings?
Oh, okay.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that kitchen service. Oh, I need another red rings, please.
I need to take that soup out of there, please. Red rings, plate up.
Yeah, well, we gotta
Thank
get all the
you guys for the head
food
pats
and
for Blue.
ingredients
Thank you, Sayo.
for the cooking. Ah! I'm coming home with courage.
Oh, I
Let's
forgot
go,
to
courage.
set the timer. Hold on. I've gotten really good at playing this game, ambidextrous.
I think we might need more soup.
I think you're gonna have to switch your ambidextrousness, Monica.
Blue
soon.
rings, please.
Excuse me, excuse me.
I thought you were getting really good at this ambidextrous.
Yeah, I was, but Dragon's running into me.
Blue rings, please.
I didn't blame
I don't know what you're doing over here.
Let me
Blue ring,
through. I
please.
have a knife.
Hey, Chain, hello. Blue rings, please.
Thank you. Oh, they get a free ring.
More
I got an
rings.
extra plate. I can't help it. I've just been stuck with this plate. Hi guys, would you like some soup? I have soup now. Oh, hi. There's some
Red ring, blue chips, please.
Red ring, blue chips.
red ring, blue chips. Oh god, it sounds like the old Xbox. Did you get the red ring?
Red ring, blue chips.
Oh, you want a red fish and a blue fish. Oh, you get
Red
free
fish and
chips.
the blue fish had a race.
Do.
Fish, blue fish, green fish, more fish.
Well, they take free rings? They do, okay. So they'll take free sides, but they won't take the wrong side.
Yes.
Okay.
Take that.
Rude.
Take it.
Who's poured
Yoink.
and the coffee?
Oh, sorry, I meant to put the... forgot I can't... You know, I forgot I can't put a cup down while I'm carrying something. I'm leaving! I quit! I run away! Whee!
Oh my god, Sunny goes, if Monica goes viral, she'll be the new COVID. You know? I'm okay with that. It's a better version of the old COVID. Alright, chat, what's it gonna be?
Yes.
Krabby cakes?
Perfect cake.
Crab cake. We're gonna have to switch
it's
up
less
our
people,
kitchen
absolutely
with the crabby
crab people.
cakes.
They all
Absolutely
know
crabs.
you don't
Because
really
everything
like
becomes everything wants to be a crab.
the left side. You
Everybody
want
wants to be a
groups.
crab.
Everybody wants to be a crab. Everybody wants money.
Oh, Blue.
Uh,
So you know how I said the company I worked for was horrible? Yeah, they're so horrible they're even coming after my unemployment.
Can I have some of yours unemployment too?
Nope, it's all gone, and they want it back.
Tell them it's gone.
Yeah, I wish.
Because of COVID.
You know, trying to live off of, you know, what I earned.
Del says, I don't want to be
I
infected
see.
with Monaco. Why not, Del? Zani says, now to adult and call the pharmacy. Do it. Do it, Zani.
Oh,
Do it.
I'll have to adult some things today some point.
Del says, been infected since day one, but spending 6 to 12 hours here every day. I love that y'all are just, like, roped in it with me. Like, you can leave whatever you want, but you're here anyways.
We're just here to see how long this goes, and it's entertaining.
Did we ever decide whether we're allowed a mixer or not? I think we decided workstations and knives only, right?
I thought we said
Come.
mixers.
Conveyor mixer or heated
Otherwise, I would
mixer,
have bought the mixer anyways.
automation.
Are we allowed just a
But
standard
normal-
mixer? Chat.
Chat choose.
Let's
vote,
have chat
vote,
choose. Hold on, I'll make a poll.
voting.
Will you
Alright.
pass us this?
Make a voting if mixer is allowed.
Everything's so quiet.
Because I'm making
Hello?
a poll.
Stop it. Make
Word.
noise.
I'm doing a fun job, Blue.
Can I have a salary with no work? Thanks.
No.
Alright, I'm starting a poll right now. You guys decide if we're allowed to have the mixer or not. Vote now, chat.
Jay, why even leave? Just take us with you.
Jam Duck says, I hate having to do adult stuff. Today's my adult day off because my partner's home
Yes.
to help with the spawn. Aw, yeah.
Real kitchens have mixers.
Since this is a no automation run, I guess the best meta is to take cards with the minus percentage of customers. That is true. Zani says, at Dell,
Monica.
there is no cure for Monica. Dell goes, when I'm not watching, I'm playing PlateUp because of Monica. That's great. Ludova says, I started
That's what
watching a
I
subathon since the first day. For some reason, I have zero control of myself because I come back every day. No need to be upset because I've enjoyed every single day, so I'm glad I have sad self-control. Thanks, guys.
I always drive while watching YouTube videos.
Alright, chat says
Real
we're allowed to have
kitchens
mixers because real
mixers.
kitchens have mixers.
All
So,
mixers?
That's not
do we
true.
wanna?
No kitchen I
yeah.
work for had a
Do we
mixer.
want to upgrade it then?
I don't think we get a conveyor mixer.
Okay, that's fair. So
This
if it turns
is
into a conveyor,
automation.
we don't use it.
Yeah, because conveyors
But
automation.
if it turns into a rapid or a heated, we're allowed to use it. Heated mixer sucks anyways, so like.
Yeah.
Just use the conveyor
mixer's
mixer and
the
just
only
point it in a
thing
way
we
it won't be
want.
sucked up, you know?
Alright, so in other news, we have to rearrange a little bit here, right? Because you need access to the fish. So I think that the fishmans move up into the corner here.
You want from me that I make crab cakes.
I mean, I figured you would want to make crab cakes.
If
I'm
you
handling
get crab
soup.
cakes.
Alright, so
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I mean, I don't. Do they want to put this with a coffee maker?
Oh, how are you getting the dishes from the dishwasher sink then?
I don't really need this here. Well, yeah, we wouldn't be in that case.
They don't like that this there.
It's just a place for you guys to drop them while the sink is full, basically.
Yeah.
Monica, I think you have your kitchen in a wrong configuration.
Oh yeah?
There seems to be a lot of nipples.
Oh, well that's how we like our kitchens. All the nipples.
No.
Yeah, Sio says they think conveyor mixer is auto, but not the others. There you go. Monster, mixers do not count as automation. We just had chat vote, and there was a unanimous decision that mixers do not count as automation because real kitchens have mixers. All right, Blue's getting all the head pats today. It's true. Blue Nova, thank you for the head pats for Blue.
Yeah, think.
Jay Foss came in and wants to give Nova some treats. Let me go find the cat.
Why not give Blue some treats?
Oh, she's right here. Good timing, Nova. You just walked in. And now you get a treat.
Nova her treat.
She's looking at me like, what's going on, Ma? Why are you looking at me? I just got in here. Baby. You want a treat? Yeah?
Hey, don't talk to Nova like that. Who do you think
Why?
you are?
You gotta get up on the bed. Oh. She's meowing at me now, like, you just tossed me up here. Come here, baby. Good girl.
I really think mixers like oven cooks automatic
Girl,
and
Nova.
mixers shop automatic. And now I'm right.
We're trying to run our kitchen like a real kitchen. And real kitchens don't have conveyors, but real kitchens do have mixers.
Unless it's a sushi kitchen. Sushi. I can't say that word.
Sushi?
Sushi, yeah.
Love sushi. I know you can't say word sushi.
This is a good question. But
Thank-
maybe there is no answer. Maybe
Why?
it just is.
No.
Why no?
They said so.
Hey, thank you for the treat, chat. Thank you. I love it. It's delicious. Oh, girl. Ugh. Alright, I have returned
Oh my
to my
god.
computer.
You know what would be super cute? If he had sushi and you know how we have the cheese boards and there would just be sushi boards. Or not sushi boards, sushi boats. That'd be so cute.
Sushi butts.
Yeah.
Alright, this is the last day of being ambidextrous.
Nope.
Yep.
Prove it. Wanna bet on it, Monica?
I'm gonna switch.
Monica.
Yes, Blue.
I have a bet that you will lose no matter what.
Oh, what is it?
It's say yes or no.
No.
You're mean.
Why?
'Cause I would have won the bet.
Why? If I said yes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You know, Simile owes me. We were arguing about this one thing, and then I bet him all the puppies in the world he has to stomp if he got it wrong, and he owes me 2 billion stomped puppies.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Mavigra says I'm gonna buy a
Yeah,
conveyor for my
puppies.
IRL kitchen now. You do it, Mavigra. Make sure you post a picture in my Discord. I want to see it. John, thank you so much for the headphones for Blue.
Oh, thanks.
Uh,
Monica. Why you say ah?
Monster says mixers have automatic on their name. Automatic is slow. That's fine. But chat decided it's allowed, so it's allowed. These are the rules we live by. Alright, is everyone ready?
Yeah. Monica, I'm drinking out of your Miss Monica branded water bottle.
Oh, are you enjoying it?
You guys should buy yours now, down at the link below.
It's true, it's true.
Only while
I
supplies
think
last.
that's a turbo mixer.
That's a rapid. That's the one we
0%
want.
off on your
Rapid,
order.
yeah, that's what I meant.
A rabbit?
Yes, we're making rabbit stew.
I've never eaten a rabbit before.
Rabbit's actually nice.
I've never. Where's your accent from again?
The greatest county in England, I told you.
I don't know England country. Alright.
Sorry.
What? Where did the soup go? Oh. I'm so phlegmy.
Me too. Like pretty much
Stop.
every day.
Why you copy me, huh?
One blue with chips, one thingy.
Crab cake.
I forgot what it was called. So it's a thingy. Crab cake, yeah.
Yeah, that thingy.
And soup.
It's true,
One
Buster.
soup.
I do have merch. It is available below the stream. You can check it out.
While supplies last.
One
We're
soup.
gonna be having
Order.
some new merch soon as well.
One
Are there
soup.
gonna be cookies on those merches?
Maybe. You like the cookies on your
2
leggings?
crab
Blue?
cakes, please.
The leggings were a light pastel blue with like cookies scattered around it. I think it would be amazing.
Oh, fancy.
Crab cake rings, blue rings.
Hey, plate up.
2 more crab cakes.
Second one's in the works.
I want to go to a Chinese buffet and eat my heart out and
Okay.
get fat.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
looking at Chinese buffet near me.
Crab cakes, fry, blue fry.
Cupcakes are coming. There they are.
Everyone's
Hey,
close.
plate up.
How many plates can you put up at once? Really?
Yes.
Yeah, those last guys already had soup.
Cheese board in the freezer, please.
Being ambidextrous is hard with cheese boards.
Yeah, I have a safety crab cake there too.
Perfect, perfect. An emergency crab cake. I love it.
With what?
This
Doug
is where we
says
don't have
all
cupcakes
the
now.
rings. Yeah, my chat does like to ring. It's true. Blue sounded sad. Why? Zadi says Northern Ireland. That's Zadi's guess.
Oh.
What we getting?
I wanna look
Where you're
at
from?
Nope.
Southern Ireland.
It is not Ireland. But I can
Is
do a
it the
very bad
Wales?
Irish accent.
Wales.
No, but you're getting
I
closer.
don't know. I don't know anymore.
I was saying,
Does being a real kitchen mean no frozen prep stations? No. Real
Scottish?
kitchens are allowed frozen prep
They don't.
stations. We're
um,
just not allowed automation.
let's do. It's got a rose on its flag. It's a county in England with a rose on its flag. That is...
Wait, did you happen to have the War of the Two Roses that in your area?
The entirety of England had the War of the Two Roses in its
That's
area.
true, but I'm talking about like where the tower was, where the children actually died. Sorry.
No, because I'm not in London, am I?
Oh, was that actually in London? I thought that was
Yeah,
actually
it's the
somewhere
Tower of
else.
London.
Oh, was it? I thought they were somewhere else held. Sorry,
No.
my bad. I was mistaken the location of that. I mistook where they actually were murdered at. I knew they were held in an
Oh,
actual tower
murdered,
and a
but
keep
yeah.
and everything.
Hmm.
Left to die, things like that.
Well, it's
I'm summarizing a lot in a very
Yes.
complicated situation. Yes.
Mango
We don't have
says
time
real
to go into brief
kitchens
the full history
advertise
of it.
fresh while they freeze. Yeah, you're right. That's us. Zadi says UK is Northern Ireland, England, Scotland, and Wales.
I
There you go.
Scotland.
No, said it's one of the counties in England that has a rose.
I don't know what that means.
Look up the symbols on the counties of England. Internet it.
If you get the wrong one, I will no
Oh.
longer talk to you ever
Don't
again.
do it. Worse.
Can I change the subject so I don't have to Google anything?
Nope, nope. We're waiting for you to figure this out.
You guys want
No.
rugs? You guys want
Oh.
rugs?
Yeah, I want a
Yeah.
rug.
Nope, don't change it, Blue.
Do you guys vacuum your bathroom floors
no,
because
Blue,
all your hairs
Blue,
that fall out,
Blue.
and eventually at the end of the week, it's like a carpet in your bathroom.
You could just look up the flags for the English counties and easily find this if you just
But I don't want to
literally.
move.
I would do one more
You
rug
don't
and a
want-
painting.
What's the matter? You don't want to what?
Move.
But you don't have to move. You just have to look it up.
No.
What? You have a phone, don't you?
No.
ALR says, is it Yorkshire?
I'm never
Is it
talking to you again.
That's what? What's Yorkshire?
The worst part is that I'm pretty sure ALR is also from the UK. So,
Can you move? Sorry, I can't see the damn thing.
God.
so
Can you please
ALR
move?
should
Oh,
know
sorry,
where
sorry,
you're
sorry,
from,
sorry.
right? Because if you're from the UK, you should know the different dialects.
Oh, I don't know the dialects of the United States.
No. Well, I do. Like, I could tell someone's like
Oh.
Southern or like if
Yeah.
someone's from New
Where
York.
am I
or...
from? In America, Monica.
Well,
What's my dialect?
You don't have an American dialect, Blue, because you've
You're
lived in a bunch
mean.
of places all over the U.S.
You're mean.
I'm not mean.
Cyberbully.
ALR says they're from Monk.
Monk?
Yeah, Dill says, I'm enjoying this conversation. I guess America is so big and has so many accents, there's no need to know other accents than Americans.
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah,
You
that's
must be from
super fair.
Hampshire.
ALR says, I do not know them all. Sounds northeastern. There you go.
NE is northeastern?
Are you
Yeah.
purposely insulting me?
Slutty says Yorkshire is where they make dogs and petting. There you
Monk?
go.
Mink?
Mink.
Mink? Monk?
Mink Monk.
Mink?
I only know two counties that
Dren
actually
knew what I meant.
with the flag. It's Lancashire and Hampshire. Is there? Oh wait, no. I just looked. There's Yorkshire as well. Sorry, I'm looking at the flags now. I don't
It's
know
not
the.
Hampshire and it's not Yorkshire.
You guys, we could just
There's
buy the
Lancashire?
tier 3 buff.
Lancashire.
Lancashire. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, look
Best
at the
county in
flags.
the world. But do we really need queues? Decreasing
I
time.
gotta see this.
Oh, can I see this one? It's a red rose on a yellow background.
Yep. Okay.
And question. Okay, trivia time. Who is the Duke of
Yeah.
Lancashire?
Give me 2 more random
Duke of
things for me
Lancaster.
to put in the cabinet.
Oh. Wow. Why does that feel like I should know that? Like-
What should you know?
Who the Duke of Lancashire is?
The Duke. I always thought Duke was such a funny title.
Like, I feel like their name has popped up recently in the news or something.
Hi, Sarah
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Welcome
The
in.
name was popped up in the news a lot, yes.
I'm here.
That's why I'm like, I feel
Especially
like.
this year.
I did think it was
Yeah.
funny. You would maybe know this if you're from the UK. That the hashtag "It's Happening" was happening in the UK, and that's the name of the company that makes PlateUp. And it was like a joke between the Yogscasters and the dev because they were like, "Oh, the game is trending," but no, it had something to do with like the governor or something. I don't even know.
There's a very special thing about the Dukedom of Lancaster.
ALR says my town is Lancashire. Shire.
Lincolnshire.
Lincoln? It's an A.
Oh, Lancashire, yeah.
I'm like,
said
I know
it-
I know that I'm from the US, but that's an A, not an I.
You said that, I'm like, It sounded like you said Lankin, and I'm like, Lincoln?
That's so
Linkin
funny.
Park?
Dal says, I'm just happy it isn't an Exeter accent. Exeter accent? Exit.
Exeter, yeah. Exeter.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Mango
on the
says,
thing.
I posted a nice seed, big, large. Guess what? It's big and large with a lot of counter serving. I love that. I've tried big and large, but I don't think I've tried them together, so good move. Sunny says, Lancashire, Pennsylvania. There you go. Doug says, gonna lurk, gotta mow the yard. Have fun. I don't really like mowing the grass too much because I have allergies, but I hope you have a better time than I do.
Oh no, that's the Prince of Cambridge.
Taylor says, thanks
How
for
many
butchering it,
dukes do you
Monica.
guys
Sounds
currently
nice.
have?
You're welcome.
Wait,
Andy
how many
says,
dukes does
Worcestershire.
England
I know how to
currently
say that
have?
one. Worcestershire.
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 No, you don't pronounce the I, it's Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Lancashire. Yorkshire. You don't pronounce the I in the Shire.
What? Since when?
Always.
Since forever.
Anyways.
It's not our word. It's there. Like.
Well, too bad. I'm right, you're wrong. Who says that? Yeah, that's one of the
Worcestershire.
Try Guys who says that. It's Eugene. Or not
Wait,
Eugene.
okay.
Is it Eugene? I'm right,
Wait,
you're
so
wrong.
How many dukes do you currently have in England? Like, how many
Wait,
dukedoms are there?
Leicester?
Wait, you guys still have Duke people?
That'd be Leicester. That one is
Leicester, right?
Leicestershire.
Leicestershire?
I think it's
Present, there are 24
Leicester,
dukes,
I
not
think it is.
including royal dukes. Okay.
Worcestershire. Sonny spelled it out for me, thank you.
Oh, that's
Worcestershire.
Andrew
Yes,
says,
the
I just
Duke
went a
of
whole day
Yorkshire
without
is a
making mashed
royal.
potatoes and got lucky. None of my customers wanted it. That's amazing, actually. Do you have other sides, or did they just not order sides all day long? Because that's beautiful.
You want to know
okay.
something special about the Dukedom of Lancashire?
What's that?
The holder of the title is always a duke, regardless of gender. Where
It's-
other dukedoms, they would be a duchess if they held the title and were female. But
That's what Eugene
Lancashire is
says.
special when they always hold the title of duke.
I am now Eugene from Try Guys. I'm right, you're wrong, shut up. That's the catchphrase. You're welcome. Pancho says no sides all day long. That's actually epic. Good job, Panchos. Leicester, because
Oh.
letters don't matter.
Duke is the highest rank. Okay.
That's pronounced Leicester. Leicester.
Leicester?
Leicester. Leicester. No, there's no way.
Like the guy from GTA.
There's no way. All right. Anyways, moving on.
Where are we moving?
In the video game, we're serving
Okay.
the customers.
Monica, are you ready to serve me food?
People come to the stream to watch things and watch gaming, and then they get educated. This isn't fair.
Yeah, a little bit of both
Yeah.
here, definitely.
No.
No?
No.
Well, I don't need to research anything, do I?
You guys can just start serving right away.
It seems to be in the impression we're paying attention.
I was still looking at things and educating myself.
Where's
I'm
your
having.
onion go?
You got me going with figuring things out. That's a dangerous thing. Hi, Pantros. May I serve you food? Yes, you want squishy round cakes? My squishy round cakes.
Your squishy
Enjoy
round?
my squishy round
Pretty
cakes.
sure they're dragon squishy round cake.
Nope.
Cube,
put
thank you for
them
the
in
head
their
touch for
hands.
blue. Cube, welcome in. We were discussing UK language, which is something I'm sure you'd be interested in.
QB's American.
No, QB's, you're from Wales, right? QB?
Rings
Am
for
I
your
wrong?
spring onion.
He's from good old Texas.
I don't think. I think QB told me once he was from Wales. Yeah.
No, he said yeah to me, Monica.
No.
Gosh. See?
Yeah, one plain red fish. Howdy, y'all.
I,
God
I
damn it.
told you.
I'm doing a QB accent.
Sonny says Buffalo's pronounced Buffalo. I mean, some people here say it that way for
Pronounced
sure.
I need some double soup.
Is it Buffalo a Pokemon?
Watch that soup for me. Thank you. Oh, you got that? Thank you. Hi. Here you guys go. Soup, specially delivered for you.
There is a Pokemon that sounds like that.
Coffee.
ALR says Monica butchered everything, and Dill says pretty much. Y'all rude. Y'all rude to me.
Monica, why are you butchering stuff? You're a chef, not a
Worcestershire.
butcher.
Worcestershire.
Two
Just give up
Krabby
on.
Once
Two Krabby
again.
Patties, please.
I'm right, you're wrong. Shut up.
Oh wait, never mind. 2 Krabby Patties,
Alright,
one with
one
chips,
more.
one with fries.
Here's your
Look at that
chippies.
call.
Here's your rings. I still think it's Worcestershire. I think I'm saying it right.
No, it's Worcestershire.
Yeah.
See, this is why I just admit that I can't
Zadi
speak
says
any
my
language,
favorite
and
is
people give
how-
up trying to correct me.
Zadi says my favorite is how Greek people say Massachusetts.
How do you do Greek?
I know. How do Greek people say Massachusetts? Now I'm curious.
Monica, how do you say Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
Hi, people.
Massachusetts.
May I serve you dessert? If I can, what would you like? You would.
I want sweet,
I'm
please.
judging you, table. You're
Monica,
one of
can
each,
someone
really.
type join or visit? Because I don't want to type it. Oh, I found somebody. Never mind.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm not worrying about it. Actually, usually half the things Blue says I forget about 2 minutes later.
It's because I'm a woman.
What?
Cannot believe this.
Oh my gosh. We have another review, but this is another one at Cube's Uwu Reviews. Let me fix the review system, because apparently it's broken again. A review from Cube Fox says, excellent service. I will be coming back. Uwu. I just wish the chefs were more aware for my needs. I didn't even get a menu. I was force-fed what I was given. It was tasty, but a menu will be nice. Uwu. There you go. Welcome.
How about mine?
They
You gotta read
say
mine.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
That makes no sense. Blue, I'm not reading yours because you just copy pasted Cube's message and that's not fair.
Scammer!
No.
Here's a fun one for you to try and get, Monica. Pronounce that one.
Oh my gosh. Chomandele.
Nope.
Chomandele. Chomandele.
Nope. It's 2 syllables.
Chomandele.
It's just 2 syllables.
Chomandele.
That's still 3 syllables. You only need 2.
Wait, what are we trying to pronounce?
I'll post it in Twitch.
Why? This message.
Oh my
You want me
god,
to tell you?
everyone, stop, y'all!
You want me
You
to tell
can't
you?
get
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
duplicated messages are deleted automatically on the website. There you go. That's what I've
Chumle.
decided. Oh no, everyone's doing it. My chat is against me.
It's pronounced Chumle.
Don't do it.
Chumle?
Oh, that it goes out to Chumle.
You know, and I can explain. I think I can explain why people looked at it and went, "Screw that, Chumle." They got lazy. People just got
Oh
lazy and got
my
tired of pronouncing
God.
it, and it's been there so long that it's kind of along the lines of there's certain things in certain areas in the United States that people call it names that it doesn't match simply because they got tired of pronouncing it locally. And I do believe that's happened with some of these places all over the world, where if you don't live there, you look at it and go, "Oh, this is logical." They go, "No, that's not right." And you're like, "What?"
Okay,
They're like,
Monica, read this one.
Oh,
"Oh God."
what are you watching now?
If it doesn't make sense, it's because
Oh
That's
my
because you didn't change
God.
anything except for Miss Minika and
No.
Newt.
Note the excellent service. I will not be coming back, I will. I just wish the chefs were more aware of my needs. I didn't even get my review read, and I was forced the explanation. It was tasty, but Miss Minika should be nice, I will.
There you go. You
I-
read it for
I
me. I don't need
changed.
to. ALR, thank you so much for the review. Says, I like this food. Perfect. Perfect. Me too. Tells us she added one word. I know. She added like 3 words, but yes. Zuddy says, can Monica even English? Del says, Blue saying uwu. They like you saying uwu, Blue.
No, they don't. Do you see that face?
Blue, say uwu again.
No.
Please.
Why?
Uwu.
Ew.
There you go.
Wait, so wait. Why?
I don't know. They liked it. So.
You punk.
Why?
If my tongue was as big as Tom
Is
Kench's,
there
I would
any
lick you.
Duke right now that isn't currently royalty?
How does that work?
Probably the sun, yeah. Did you just hide my trainers?
What?
Yeah.
Monica, can you just sell me to like a contract? I'll take it.
Hidden.
Because I'm looking back at it, and, like, pretty much most of the current Dukes are Prince. I'm like,
Well, yeah, they tend to be handed out as like birthday presents and stuff.
Can I get a
wow.
birthday present from my Duke?
Jesus. Happy birthday, have a dukedom. For my birthday, I got hats for my cats. Wow. Great.
So you could put it there. I will see it.
Blue was right with the face, says Dell. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, they didn't like the way I said ooh.
Took
Monica,
the
you're
uwu
so
and use it
mean.
as currency, says Sunny. I could. Blue,
Why? They didn't like it.
hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me just.
What are
Duke
you
of
doing?
Lancaster
Just
is
hold on.
Elizabeth II.
Yes.
Alright, un momento, please.
Okay, so then.
Alright,
Oh.
hold on 1 second. Let me just,
You guys are confusing. Duke of Kent,
Okay,
which is Prince
I'm gonna
Edward,
need
should
you all
not
to
be
be,
confused
I'm
with
gonna
the
need you
Earl.
all to be quiet for a moment. Alright, Blue, could you say uwu for me, please?
Uwu.
Can you say it nicer?
Hello? What are you trying to do to me, Monica?
Well, I recorded your uwu.
Why?
For a
Oh, punch
sound
you.
alert.
How could you? Why? I cannot believe this. I'm being
You say it
used
nice.
I
for
got
free
completely
labor.
distracted away from looking up the Duke of Lancaster into all the other things of it.
I'm trying
Like,
to figure this.
so wait, okay.
Maybe
Who is next in line in
Can you say it nicer?
when the Queen goes? Is there so
It's
at
not
this point?
recording my desktop.
Charles.
Charles, okay.
Charles? That's a name I know.
Well, he is the Queen's son, so yes.
Oh.
Queen's eldest
I'll
son.
be honest, I don't even know our vice president. Who is it? Her?
Her.
Okay,
Yes.
alright,
I don't know.
Blue, you ready?
I'm ready.
Say
Am I
uwu.
ready? Oh. Hi.
That's not uwu.
But you're putting me on the spot all of a sudden.
Oh my god. Okay, alright, hold on.
Oh, Blue.
Yeah,
Wait,
I know.
Ooh, woo.
Right?
Oh my god.
Why isn't it working?
Monica, I'm reading this girl's love and I'm reading this Yuri and they got teleported to the world of lilies. Oh man.
I know what Blue's reading.
I'm reading Girl's Love.
Yeah.
You know the name? It's so cute. It's about a chef that got married to an elf princess.
Why are you so cute?
Why? What did I do?
Cute. Wait, why is this only recording my voice? What the heck?
That's right, Monica. You try to record.
I was trying to just record it so I could put it on there like right now, but my Audacity, I can't figure out how to make it record my computer.
The audacity of your request to get your technology to comply with such a thing. Blue has not been deemed worthy to be recorded yet. She has said that no, it is unfit to have my voice for this.
Right.
Thus, she blocks your technology.
Alright, Blue, we'll figure it out later.
Pure force of will. Pure force of will.
Alright, y'all ready to play another day?
Are we?
I don't know.
Yes.
Like, all the purples are ready.
Also, Dren, thank you for the ooh and the fitty bitties. I know I got distracted there, but thank y'all.
Monica, this number called me and they said they're Miss Mona.
What's
And
that?
asked me if I'm Lisa. Should I say yes?
And what did they ask you?
Don't.
If my name is Lisa.
No, never ever say yes, because that's what they want. They just want that soundbite of you saying yes.
Well, also the
Yeah.
other thing is,
In text?
if you respond to those random texts, literally it's just trying to confirm if the number is an active number. So if you respond, it puts it on the list.
Yeah,
my
but I
phone-
also like these numbers sometimes. I know.
My phone I got stuck with that list. Oh, sorry, I think I accidentally hit pause. My phone got stuck with that number with that situation because when I worked at my last job, when working from home, my company was idiots, and they didn't have a central call-in system, anything like that. So people were just calling from all their home phone numbers. So you had no idea who was calling or texting, and I made the mistake of responding to one asking if this was someone, thinking it was a work-related thing, and now I've just been on it for years. Like, I just constantly get texts of, "Hi, hello, can we talk? Hi, is this so-and-so?"
I get those on
and-
Discord.
Or I get tons of random texts saying that
Really?
stuff.
This is my
Yeah.
first one. They said, hi, how are you? And I'm like, maybe it's someone I didn't save the number to, because I do that sometimes because I forget how to save to contacts. Because it's such an archaic system, you know? Contacts.
it?
Who still uses it? Like, honestly.
Oh, don't serve that top table. Oh wait, I thought those two were seated together. Never mind, my bad.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
I
it
was
looks
so
that way.
scared.
It's
I know
okay.
it did look that way. I was like, no.
I checked that before I grabbed that plate. Yep, I
I've
did
been
check.
single so far.
Yes, I've been following Fox's orders. They've been grabbing the single plate table. So,
No, it's alright. I was scared. That's all.
yeah,
I saw
I've
you
had
going
that.
in two different directions.
So now I get probably on a daily basis, or at least 4 times a week, I get a text from a random number going, "Hi." I'm like, ugh.
For me, it's like
So-
once a week I get a message on Discord from someone being like, hey, hi. And then I'll like be like, hey, what's up? Like thinking it's like PlateUp related or, you know, like they're a game dev or something, right? And then next thing I know, they're like, hi, I would like to offer you my advertising services. And I'm like, uh-huh,
Please.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't get that on Discord so much. I have most things turned off on Discord for communication. Oh, you want the little round disc?
Blue chips and the
Chip,
Krabby
yeah.
Patty, please.
After I quit my last job, I basically, actually towards the end of it, I started doing this, but I quit taking all forms of communication. Basically, my phone is on silent.
Oh yeah, I have that too, JF, because I have a Google Pixel, so that's probably what's going on with mine.
You could just
But
change your number.
sometimes I answer scam likelies. Have you guys seen that one TikTok audio where he's like, I'm not scam likely. I'm scam for sure.
That's. I like how one person, what they did was they end up changing their phone number, and they got a new phone, but they decided to keep their old one and just started responding to every one of those with automated messages back.
No, I know who you're talking about.
So they basically, yeah, they have like hundreds of messages going back and forth and text on their phone because they just have it automatically responding to every one of those. So it just keeps getting more of them, and they just keep responding with the same responses, but it activates them. So yeah, I'm like, that's great.
Yeah, wait, is it? I thought it was a guy on YouTube that did it with his email.
Oh, there might be a guy that did it with his email as well.
Cause he set up an automatic email like reply system saying here's your ticket number, and then eventually the spammers like took him off the registry or something because he stopped getting a response.
That's great.
Like, I will have occasionally on some of my social media, I'll get the fake accounts that are like, "Hey, I just stumbled across your account. I think you're amazing. Do you want to talk with me?" I'm like, oh, this ought to be
Hey.
entertaining for a day or so. And then before I know it, they're like, either it's like, buy me a gift or click this link or something like that. I'm like, At least until they stop talking to me. Then it gets boring. Oh, look. The thing you can't have, Monica.
Nope.
It taunts you.
It's
It
banned.
tempts you.
I don't even want it. I'm a chef. Alright, you guys want to upgrade another table?
Hey.
Sure. Bye. You go in the trash, my friend.
I love that the
You
reviews
are
are like still
trashed.
coming through because the review system is just like super messed up or whatever. I don't even know. Oh wait, no, that's a new one from Blue.
What?
Blue sent through a review saying Nibica, which I don't know what that
Yeah.
means.
I mistyped everything.
Oh, it's
And then
supposed to
I
be
clicked enter.
Minica.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
Dell says Charles is next, but hopefully he'll not take the throne and pass it straight on. I don't know what that means, but okay. I don't know who's next. I don't know nothing about your systems here.
I wonder if England would ever get rid of their royalty.
I don't know. JF, thank you for the head
We
patch for
tried that
Blue.
once, it didn't go very well.
Yeah, but you also just tried to throw yourself out of a whole entire EU because stubbornness. So I don't
That's
know.
not fine,
No,
though.
I don't remember if I read this before, but I remember reading
Is it?
it, but I
Well-
don't know if I read it out loud. But Blue Nova said I have a love-hate relationship when it comes to education because I love to learn, but I hate school. And same, literally same. Definitely being ADD is like a big part of that, I think.
Because our current education system right now is about a reward punishment system as opposed to a education and learning system. If we actually changed our education to be a system where we're helping people to learn, grow, and understand things, as opposed to having a reward or punishment for either getting the right or wrong answer, you'll get a better education.
Also, part of the problem with that is schools are judged on their test results. So therefore, they are then incentivized to teach people to pass tests, not teach people to understand things.
Yep.
That's exactly why my mother she was a teacher and she got out of teaching because as she was doing it, they started doing more and more of that. Well, they need to pass their test. And she's like, but that has nothing to do with how well they're doing on learning things. So like, well, we need the test scores to be a certain percentage. She's like, I'm done with this.
My carrots got flipped.
Which
My shoes.
Links don't work in chat, right? Links do not work in chat. But VIPs or mods can send links. So if it's something important, you can just DM one of my mods, DM them the link, and they can always post it. Mindy goes, hi, I would like to offer you my review system services. Mindy, it's different because I knew you. That's not quite how you said it. But thank you again, Mindy, for helping us fix our review system. Really appreciate it.
I got a single here. Grab a soup.
Soup.
I got one more single
He
here.
says, I'm back. What did I miss? Also put some cat pics of the cats in my base being on a roof in Discord. I'm totally going to check those out. That sounds amazing.
Soup's empty, so it can be swapped.
Yep.
Have rings and fillet.
Rings and fillet. Rings and
need-
fillet coming right up.
I guess I get fries and fillet first. Haha!
Wanted both.
You are the superior order.
Plain fillet, please.
And just the plain fillet. Fillet.
Fillet, sorry, yes, fillet.
Fillet me. No, I like fillet.
Fillet of fish. Fillet of fish.
Fillet fish. Fillet.
Just don't let
Too
McDonald's
bad, Monica. You have to hold that. You have to hold that now. Hold
Coffee.
it. I got your coffee. Which table should we grab? I'll start at this end. You start at the other.
Yep,
All right. Hi, folks. Hi, folks. I got a soup.
I got a soup. Oh, next table. A soup.
Single soup. And you want... I need one more fillet, please.
Can I have a fillet of rings?
Fillet with
Grab this.
rings, coming in hot.
Here you go, folks. How's those fillets? Fillets. Salmon cookies. I'm gonna call them salmon cookies for the patties now.
Oh, the Krabby Patties.
Wait a minute. I thought I picked up one of the dirty dishes off the table.
Two soups.
Maybe?
Hey, did this... I don't know what happened there. Weird. Oh well. Whatever. Glitch in the matrix. Ooh, look at that! Just exactly what I need for an order. Good job, kitchen staff.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
I like to think we do a good job.
You knew exactly what we needed.
Big fish fry coming right up.
Thinking of fish and Yeah, just need a pink fish now.
I'm just accepted the fact that they will be pink
Bonus
fish, regardless
prize.
of the fact that they're red fish.
They are whatever. They are fish. Your kitchen staff. You're going. Whatever.
Look,
You
look,
call
I'm
them
trying
a-
to catch up on chat. Hi, Scooby.
You call them a greased griddle upside down. Fry it twice, and it will serve it. Whatever. Do.
We grab
Double
that.
black card.
Taylor's grabbing
Yep.
a bite to eat.
Double
Pantros
black.
has hit day 15 on my
One
first
car
real
and
franchise.
cheese.
Oh, hell yeah. Good job, Pantros.
Yeah.
Bell says,
Snarf.
that's why math is so important to learn. When living in the UK, I questioned their teaching methods because it was mainly focused on simply numbers, whereas math in its core is a way to look at problems and solve them, not just an equation. It'll translate your brain into thinking like that in all aspects of life. Ooh.
Absolutely, and
That's
I think
what they say, but I don't believe them.
I think that's one of the things that they say when they talk about math will be important your whole life. Actually, any part of education will be important your whole life. Reading, writing. Like, I am terrible at writing, but I understand that by reading and learning to write and making that part of my education and growing, that helped me to look at things in a different way. If I only focused on the one things that I'm really good at, I wouldn't be able to expand how well I am at other things. So it's an interesting aspect of being able to balance it out. Do we want that one up closer?
No, because I want to.
Keep that
Because
out,
we won't be able
please.
to pass each other, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's fair. I was just thinking about the lack of meth.
Scooby says, my mom hates standardized testing. She told me when she was in school, she did answers in a way that made her get certain grades, and only one teacher caught her doing it and was like, so what grade you're going to get? And she said it, and he wrote it on the page and handed it back to her. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm. I get
ALR says, stuck a pizza in the oven, pepperoni, because my brother wants it. Sounds nummy.
What have we got here? Oh,
and when I got to... I had a unique experience when it came to education. My mother was my teacher for a while, and it was in a one-room school in western Nebraska, and it was... The school taught 1st through 8th grade in one room. At the one point, the most people we had in the school was 8 people. So it was not a lot of people. But that also meant that we got to learn a lot of things at our own pace. So I was able to dive further into math and science and really do that. And my reading and writing education, my mother made sure to stay on par with where I should be at my age and my level. So where the parts where I was excelling, she allowed me to excel and just continue forward. The parts where I struggled, she made sure to give me the attention I needed to make sure I kept that skills up and didn't fall behind in it. And that's what she did with everyone in the class, in the school. Because she would give everyone a chance to excel forward on something if they're good at it. She'd encourage it. Where if they struggled with it, she would spend time with them, helping them to continue that. Not making them...
With small classrooms, do you have the time to do that? It's like, when you've got 30, 40 children, you don't have the time to... Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and the other thing with it is, it's not even just the time, it's the way we try to shove so much in our current system of like, okay, you do all 8
Try not to ring all of
stuff.
them, because we have these things.
Yeah, no,
You have all 8 things in one day of like learning. So you have to learn math, science, English, all these things. Here's your 30 minutes to learn it, move on. 30 minutes to learn it, 30 minutes to learn it, move on. Get your bite size instead of giving everyone a chance to actually digest it and learn and grow with it. Alright, I'm gonna grab this top one. If you want to grab those 2 bar tables.
It also comes down to the
soup.
teachers. One can't cut the salary or funding for the schools. You're never get a happy, excited teacher if their life's gonna be a struggle if they want to be a teacher. Hard agree on that one.
Oh, we got it, okay.
Soup tapped, yep. 1 red ring, please.
1 red fried, please.
Red ring. Red fry,
ring.
coming right up.
1 second.
Yeah, it is that hard balance, and it is a interesting state where I think education is something that is going to change. It's gonna have to. Because there's enough people that actually enjoy learning. I think that's the other part that people misunderstand and mistake is people don't want to learn. It's like, no, we love learning. It's just we don't like a system where it punishes us if we're not able to learn fast enough or the right way or how they want us to.
Scooby says that their mom also hates how math was taught because she does it from left to right. We read left to right, so why not math left to right? Now, new math, I have no idea that's taught, but I struggled so hard learning math. all the numbers, gave me major headaches. Do you
I'll be
guys
taking
do you
tips,
guys
please.
learn Common Core? Is that what you guys are on?
Can I have
We get chips on that one. Yep.
Yep.
tips, thank you.
Gotcha. May I get 1 chip ring, 1... Blah, 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 blah. Give me 2 of the Krabby Patties, 1 with chips, 1 without. These people are liking them chips. Hot and
Plate up.
hot fresh chips. Yeah. Boink. Oh shit!
I didn't realise that. I thought
We
they were
need
still on
another
the
crab
team. Sorry.
We need it, yep.
You crab cakes are
That's-
quick.
Fast, yep. Got it, coming.
Oh.
Didn't expect them to want that.
No.
It's way for safe to grab.
Oh, we're safe now.
You know, we like to have a occasional mix-up in
Buffy
orders
likes
once
to
in a while.
live on the edge.
I do. You know, I can't get my adrenaline rushes in real life anymore because I realize that's going to kill me, so I have to do it in video games now. Ooh.
Can you focus the fancy table? Because I think the thing drops faster.
Oh, does it? Let me
I
grab
don't think it
this.
does.
I thought it did. Oh, is it just coffee?
Oh, that'll be easy, yeah. I have plenty of things in my life where I look back and I look at it and go, that was really stupid of me.
Whew. Nova says when I was in first grade, I was like a super sponge. I would go to my teacher every day, multiple times a day, asking for more work. And for some odd reason, this teacher always had more work for me. When I went to second grade, I did the same thing. And after just a few days, the teacher ran out of work. And in second grade is when I found out that you could tell the difference between which teachers are teachers out of passion and which teachers are there just for a check. There you go.
Mm-hmm. That
Kev
is
says
very
I
true.
didn't mind math, just the advanced version. Same. I loved math until it started getting into like imaginary numbers and shit, and then I was like, I'm done.
Oh, I love that.
And
ALR says math is annoying. Fuck trig and unit circles.
and that's where the passion and difference comes in, yeah.
Monster says matrix geometry was my favorite. Cubase says school system is asking a giraffe, hippo, fish, and monkey to climb a tree and expecting them all to succeed. And not just expecting them all to succeed, but expecting them all to succeed in the same way. Like, you know, the way that a giraffe and a hippo and a monkey and a fish are going to get up that tree are very different ways. And some of them, like the fish, might not make it up the tree. But, you know, it's more so about, like I said, they would each have different paths to get up there. And the problem is that they only teach you, like, one standardized way of doing things.
Going with that analogy,
Would you
actually,
count
Monica.
a robot buffer as automation?
That is automation. There is analogy that you can continue that analogy a little bit with it though, where
I would
okay,
assume
you
this
need
is automation.
the giraffe, hippo, monkey, and fish to reach the top of that
They
tree,
could have
right?
a mop, though.
Well, then that means you may have to change how the tree is. The fish can reach the top of the tree if you take the tree and either put it under the water or cut it down and give it access to it, or you know, it's really just about raise the water up to it. It's about making sure that each can have an access to it, like you said, where if we just go, okay, get to the top of the tree, that fish is just kind of like, well, I'm fucked, and swim away.
Mm-hmm.
So any kid that's in that situation is going to look at it and go, well, I can't do that, and just give up hope and leave.
Yep.
That doesn't help anyone.
Jay says, I love math, but looking at the math they give kids nowadays, it makes me bleh. Yeah.
Oh,
The Common Core math is complicated until you really look at it. And when you really look at it, you realize that it's not complicated. It's actually fairly simple, but it's supposed to teach kids how to do, like, basic numbers in their head, like how to, like, you know, like they could give change or whatever. Like, kids nowadays would know how to give change better than like my age people. But I don't know if math, like, should be based around that. You know what I mean?
It's
like, it's limiting. It is. Yeah.
The issue with it is the Common Core system does confines it to a defined set of parameters that only exist, allow only specific ways to do it. It's exact answers. So if one kid has a way of doing math their own way and it works and they can continue it and their brain functions that way, Common Core goes, that's wrong, you can't do that. Whereas opposed to teaching math or teaching any subject in a way that allows the teacher to go, oh, that works for you to understand it that way, that works, I can help you. They have to say, nope, that's wrong, you have to answer it specifically this way only.
Right.
That's it.
I would hate when I would get to the answer and the teacher would mark it wrong because my answer was correct, but my method was wrong. And I was like, I hated that.
That's one thing I liked about one of my maths teachers towards end of my school in at year 11. It was they were one of those ones where, right, if you've got the answer right, but you use a different method, okay,
Yeah, I love that.
get up to the board and explain why you use this method and how it worked.
Right. Like, how do you think math was invented in the first place? Like, people came up with their own methods. Like, who's to say one method is the only way as long as you're getting the answer?
Well, and
Dell says, are NA classrooms overcrowded? In big cities, yes. Public school classrooms are definitely overcrowded. If you're in, like, a town, then I would say no. I don't think the classrooms that I went to growing
Well, it
up
depends.
were overcrowded. But also things might be different now than they were when I was in school, because you got to remember it's been, 10 years since I was in school.
what I
Longer
watched
than
in a
that.
lot of the rural areas where I was from, they've started closing down a lot of the schools, shipping everyone to one central school, which all of a sudden makes it go from a school of having maybe 100 people total to now there are thousands in a school.
Yeah.
But they're not hiring more teachers. They're just literally shutting down all these other
shoving more
schools,
kids in the
shoving
classrooms.
all these kids into one central giant school, being
Yep.
like, look, we're saving money by shipping everyone to one school.
Yep.
So they're not actually giving the classrooms like they used to.
Yeah.
The other thing that's starting to happen is they're losing. It used to be the benefit of teachers would like to go to these small schools, and you would get good teachers because they would go to smaller schools. It was less rush. They had less of this pressure of the big cities, or less of this, like if they went to a private school, those places like, you have to meet this demand, you have to do this, these kids have to exceed their expectations on everything. And one of the teachers explained to me they liked the small schools because they could come in, they could find the students that actually had the passion for either math or science or English, and they could really encourage that person in those education systems and just help everyone else along their life. And they said that was why they liked the small schools. And then when it got to this point that they started shipping everyone to the bigger schools in the small school districts, you don't have that. Then it started being, you had the expectations of everyone has to meet these core standards. And so now these small schools in the rural areas are losing that advantage of finding the passionate teachers because they've taken away that ability to.
Mango Smoothie says, I love the 2-person shared table. Me too. I'd love to get us some simple claw tables in here. Simple claw tables are what make me wish we could put tables outside the restaurant, because if I could put tables out on the street, that's what it would be. Simple claw tables.
Why not the metal
Sense.
table?
Because they're impatient. It wouldn't be good to go all the way outside to serve them. Jeff says, in Quebec, Canada, most of the time, yes, only higher level education are usually more reasonably sized. There you go. Petra says, all right, friends, 1 or 2? I'm going to choose 2.
2.
Oh,
Two.
All right. Sounds
I
like a
like
resounding
both, so
2.
3.
Scooby said, when I was in school, I struggled for other reasons. Mostly, I didn't really have many friends, and those friends, when they got invited to hang out, I was clearly not invited, so usually I went to play with the kindergartners, first grade kids. See, I'm a very social person, if you guys haven't noticed. So my problem was when I got to college and I joined some clubs with like other nerds, I had too many friends and didn't care about my schoolwork at all because I was ADD. So I was just like, I have better things to focus on than my schoolwork right now. I have all these new friends that like the same things I like and play video games and blah blah blah. And that's why college failed for me the first time. Blue Nova says, I hate the fact that people who have learning disorders are always frowned on when there's a bunch of people out there who have learning disorders that are extremely intelligent and when they get the help they need. Yes, I didn't even know that my brother had a learning disorder for a long, long time because my parents were ashamed of it and they got him help, like, I think outside of school or like something like that so that he didn't need the programs. And it's like, that's what they're there for. Like, that's what they're there for. But anyways, it was like
I really think we should change the term on that too. I think it should be everyone has a learning pattern. Some of them have a diversity more that impairs them versus others. And I don't like disorder because it puts a negative connotation on it. And I really do feel that
So I've preferred the term used in the UK, which is learning difficulties, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's another way of saying
something
it.
like that.
And because then you can narrow it down to you have a learning difficulty in math, or a learning difficulty in this, or just an overall learning difficulty, or
whatever. Yeah.
We need to really make sure to start understanding that everyone is a unique individual, and that's when we get to that point, we can actually have a system that helps everyone grow, learn, and become the best what they're going to be, which means if someone is really good with their hands, we can find that out earlier. We can let them live their life and encourage them to do those things, like
go into a career that they would be successful in.
If someone struggles to learn math or science or English, but it's funny that all of a sudden that they can take the idea, what would be math, and you put them into something like metalworking. They
Right.
can figure out the chemistry and everything they need to get the exact weld, but they don't. For some reason, the science behind it, they can't concept it at all.
Right.
But
And rather
they,
than punishing that, we should encourage them to, do the things that they do find success in, basically.
we had
Which is
one
why
person.
one of the things I liked about an older system that used to have in the UK, which was it was like this of grammar, and I can't remember what the other school was called now, but basically you'd have like the more academic based people would go to a grammar school from like 13 plus, and then the more practically minded people would go
Trade
to like
school.
these trade based. No, it's like
No, trade
a
school. He's talking
based
about trade school.
trade
Because
school
we
basically
have
for
we
trade
have those
plus, yeah.
here, but most of the time here they do it as like a after school, or like it's like a
Yeah.
half day program. So like
Yeah.
when we get to like high school level, the program in Buffalo here is called BOCES, and basically what it is you go to school for half the day, so you go take like 4 regular classes, and then you go get on a bus and they take you to this place downtown called BOCES, where you can learn like they do like cooking, carpentry, like stuff like that. So they do have options here, but the problem is getting students to realize that that's what they want to do, to make that decision to go to that in high school. It's kind of like a tough thing to do.
That's one of the things which it used to be in here, where it's better you do what I think it was called the 13 plus exam, and when you turn at that end of a certain year, you'd be 13-ish, and basically do that exam, and basically they go, right, you got these results, you're more academically minded, you might want to go to grammar school kind of thing. If you failed it, you had to go to a trade school thing, but yeah, it's like,
Shoot. Okay, interesting.
grammar school is like a choice if you scored high
Right,
enough
if you
on those
scored high
exams.
enough. But it's nice that they
Yeah.
don't force the kids that score high into
Yeah.
that if they'd rather go somewhere else. I'm going to keep trying to work through the chat just because there's a lot I have to catch up on. Scooby says, I got homeschooled from grade 4 on due to how the teachers stressed me out due to my health stuff. They didn't believe I had problems. Boy, they were wrong. And it was easier because I could work whenever I wanted as long as I got the work done. That's the best part about the college that I've been doing now as an adult, is that I can do my work whenever I want. Del says, I want to grab all you NAers and take you here to live for 2 weeks and see how things work and how they can function. Yes, please. Cube says I
please,
failed
God,
English due to my handwriting. In the words of my English teacher, the content is great, but I can't read it, yet they didn't let me use a laptop. That is frustrating. Cube said they've never had good handwriting. Mango Smoothie says I always did brute force math. I'd write down the formula and then my counter brute force formula at the top of the page to prevent getting marked wrong. Smart. Jay says I would fight those teachers and somehow I won, but I was still yelled at by my parents for disrespect. Damn. I was a smart student, but not well behaved. Yeah, I was never disrespectful. I was always like a well behaved kid, but I definitely stood up for myself as well. So I understand that. Welcome in, Mr. Dabs. Scooby says my small town school had around 30 students in my class. I don't remember completely, but I think it was around the 30 mark. That's a lot. Pedro says, I think my chat went through. I don't think my chat went through. Choose 1 or 2 for me. We did 2. We chose 2. I'm really backed up. I'm sorry. JF says governments only think about their next term, so revamping or implementing a new learning methodology is almost always going to fail. Yeah, that makes sense. Jay says in Belize they had it where high schools was like college. You had to have a good grade and apply for them. Interesting. Del says, when I went to school, it was 19-20 people per classroom. I think now up to 22 is allowed. There's 1 teacher and 1 special ed teacher. Yeah, that will help the ones that are having a hard time learning. We have that too in the U.S. We have special education teachers and special aides. So what they'll do is they'll put the students with disabilities in certain classes. So like all of the students with disabilities that need the extra assistance, they'll all be in like one classroom together, even if they're mixed in with students without learning disabilities or whatever. They'll still they'll put them all in one classroom and make sure they have an aide assigned to that classroom as well. So we do have aides as well.
I think that's better than the way it's done in the UK, where you just go to a specialist school if you want that kind of help.
Yeah.
That segregates you from the rest of society.
Right. And then if you do have a student with if you do have a student with a mild learning disability who does learn to function without the extra assistance, then they're stuck in that system, So yeah, I do like how they do it.
There's also a case that then you don't, because part of the things at school is also teaches you how to function in society.
Yeah.
If you're being segregated into one of these schools, you're not getting that kind of experience and learning.
Right. And then when you do get to college, if you could decide to go to college, then it's going to be a fully different system. So, Jay says the high schools could also reject you and not let you go to them. So if you're rejected by all the high schools in your city, you'll have to move somewhere else. That is unfortunate. JF says, doesn't that discriminate? I mean, it's not technically a discrimination because, you know, it's not based on anything that you can't control is essentially how they're doing it. You know, like if you want to work hard, no matter what that means to you, you know, like we said, people work in different ways, but you could still work hard to try and get better grades to get accepted. So it's not technically discrimination.
Oh, absolutely.
Mango says,
Well-
something I'd recommend if you wanted to push tests for things like English and math. If you prepare your kid for a CLEP exam, seen as college level, and take in college credits, this will allow students to skip Algebra 2-3 if they were just strong with math. Same with English if they're strong enough but hate it. Got you. Interesting. Anvil says, in my home country, not the U.S., we had a similar system. It's not considered discrimination because there are some schools that are designated as higher tier schools that have an entrance exam / interview portion. Yeah. I mean, if they could do it with colleges, why couldn't they do it with high schools? You know what I mean? It's all education.
I mean, I think there's still some schools where, some countries where you're not required to have a high school education.
Yeah.
In some countries.
All right, I'm done
What
catching up on
I-
chat, so we can chit chat now. But
I think one of the things that honestly really needs to be addressed is the fact that there is no. It's a pure punishment system on the fact of like, pick your path now. Once you're picked, you're done. That's it. You're locked into it. If you want to change at any point, currently in the United States, there is a punishment. You have to go back and either go to school. You have to get more certifications. You have to pay more money to have the right to be able to, you know, do this or change. Or so it becomes this case that there's a pure punishment for ever wanting to try something different. And oh, we're not ringing, are we? Because of the
No.
thing. Yep. No ring.
want to try to get prep stations.
And that's been an issue that's been happening steadily in our country for years. And it really became, once college education became a necessity for all this stuff, quote unquote necessity, like it's not at all. After I've had a college degree, went and worked in an industry for my degree and everything, I realized that my piece of paper was just an expensive piece of paper that literally said, hey, yeah, so they were willing to shell out enough money, show up. That's all it showed. Like that's it. I didn't learn anything. Didn't accomplish anything. I didn't care. And it disappointed me to realize that that was all it took for my company to go, oh, you can work here now. I'm like, really? That's all it took? Like 6 months ago, before I got my piece of paper, you wouldn't have cared. But now that I have it, you're like, yeah, you're qualified.
Right.
Nothing changed.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying here because you don't, like, you learn a little bit, but it's like all self-learning really in college for the most part. So like you're teaching yourself things that you would teach yourself anyways if you needed to know them, just so you can pay for a piece of paper. Like it is really stupid over here.
Well, and that's why I agree with, like, I was telling some people the other day about, like, I agree, and I was telling Blue about this, like, I agree with with everyone younger going, no, screw you, hire me, and I'll learn the services, as opposed to this, like, make me go out, learn everything, and then hopefully get a chance to prove that I'm worth your time.
Right.
And I'm like, it's just, screw you. And that's where I'm at with it. I have a debt from learning something that I realized I'm good at, but I don't know if I really care to continue to be in that industry because I don't like where it's going, the way it is, and don't care for the people in it. So now I'm stuck with it, and that's really where it's like, now if I want to change, it's going to either cost me a lot of money, I've got to do extreme things, it punishes me. So, yeah. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I need a fish with fries, cake with fries.
Kiwi's here. Hi, Kiwi.
We have new Kiwi. Yeah.
Let's see, where were we at? Kiwi just said, oh, hey, prep time card. It's true. Del says, the money part of education is the biggest problem for you guys. Yes. Makes the re-education or educating yourself later in life close to impossible. Yeah, it's annoying.
Oh, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars, possibly.
Jay is saying, I don't know if there's any public schools in my country, or maybe it was the city I live in. Oh, I got you. Okay.
Big Krabby Patties with fries.
Double disc, double fries. Oh yeah, give me a good time. Wee! Double mint. Wait, that was double mint gum.
Please.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of things that we are trying to address here. And one of the biggest shocks that I end up having in our own country was the fact that they can't deny someone access to public education for bullshit reasons. So that shocked me.
Anvarel says there are some arguments for and against because some kids who didn't live in the district that would get assigned to those schools and then have the interview spots they could use to attend a school that was further away but have better quality education. On the negative side, we end up having parents who try so hard to make their kids the best to ace the interviews that the kids end up not having a normal kid life growing up. Yeah, that's frustrating. Dell says they're being hijacked for 10 minutes. Oh, in 10 minutes? Have fun.
Oh no. Oh no, Dell's gonna be taken away.
Kimi says
yeah,
topic
double
is
disc.
American school and Canadian school is structured the same, just cheaper.
Here in America, it's sadly at a point, and this is why it's going to collapse, is the running joke is you step out your door, it's going to cost you $100. Like, it just doesn't matter if you do anything. Because everywhere you go, everything you do, there's some type of fee or cost or payment, and everyone's just trying to live a life, and everywhere you turn around, people are trying to, corporations and things like that are trying to take and take and take, and it's like, even down to the fact, like I said, with my last company, I worked for them for 7 years. I had something like 50 some weeks of like unemployment for it and everything, and I applied, got the initial 2 weeks, didn't even care. Well, now they appealed that and they want it back because, well, how dare I have any of my money after I'm done working for them? Like,
Yeah.
like, so 7 weeks and I have technically 52 weeks of unemployment, but I don't have the right to any of it unless the company deems I have the right to it.
What?
Yeah, no, that's
What the
really
hell is
how.
wrong with America?
Oh, it's fucked up. Yeah, that's what and oh, here's the part that's even more fucked up about
Jonesy,
it.
I hope
If
you're
the company
okay.
wins this appeal, the money I did get, I have to pay them back if I am hearing it correctly from it. So I would technically owe the money I got while being unemployed back to the company. So the person not making money because they're unemployed would have to give money back to a company that is currently making money.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they were able to make money throughout the whole pandemic.
It's like
It's
okay, so
frustrating.
that I could understand if they did an appeal and it said, hey, yeah, okay, so the company won the appeal, which I still think is dumb. You should just have the access to your unemployment in this country. Like, if you work for a company for 7 years and you have 40 weeks or whatever, 30 weeks of some unemployment, you should be able to have the right to just have that unemployment. That's yours. It should only be the fact that you don't get that unemployment if you've done something horrendous to the point that you've been removed from the company, like steal or things of that nature, of harassment, something that is so egregious that they're like, no, you have to be removed from our company. And it has to be a case of egregious removal. If someone decides to leave the company freely, they should have the access to their unemployment.
I think
That's
the
their
only
choice.
thing in the UK in regards to unemployment is you don't get it if it's removed for gross misconduct, or if you've been or if you're considered to have made yourself voluntary unemployed.
And I think that's bullshit. I think you should be able to voluntarily choose unemployment and get your unemployment because you've earned that unemployment. That is money you've been paying in to pay for if you're no longer employed. So if you decide to leave the company, it doesn't matter for whatever and I think the only reason you should not get it is if you did something horrendous to get fired. Like literally horrendous to cause firing, or almost to the level of jail or prosecution or things like that could be taken to court level. Then you don't have access to it. Otherwise, that's your money. That is your money. You've been paying the unemployment. It's coming out of your check. Now, if it's the money that literally the company has been paying, that they own, that you haven't been paying for, that would be a completely different story. But it's coming out of my check. I have been paying for that unemployment. So the unemployment comes from our paychecks. We pay for it. It's our money. But then they get to dictate whether we get it or not. And if you leave the company voluntarily, you don't have access to it. Which I think is wrong.
Wait, what?
I don't get why you shouldn't have access to your unemployment if you leave a company. That's the dumbest thing to me. Like, you pay the money, you make the money, it should be your money. Fine, I understand you can't just have a lump sum of your unemployment, but if you decide to leave a company and you want to be unemployed for X amount of time, the longer you've worked in a job, the more you should be allowed to take time off of working. But it's a system that literally goes, no, you aren't worth anything because you're not making a company thousands of dollars, so you are pointless and worthless to us. And it's just horrible.
I go for now. Sorry, Floofy. You
Bye,
should really
Blue.
punch your ex work and get me a job. Thank you.
Bye. Oh, it's going to be miserable for them because my last job literally. By the way, if anyone wants to know, feel free to look them up. Their company name is Susquehanna International Group. The owner of the company is Jeff Yass, and he actually has outright supported terrorism and also tried to pay for the insurrection of the United States government. So this is actual public information. So feel free to look them up. Feel free to keep talking about how horrible they are. The biggest thing that Jeff Yass fears is literally anyone finding out about his company. He wants to fly under the radar. He tries to be this individual. I don't like when we have any public attention. Then he does things like pays $20 million to overthrow the United States government, and then writes a check for $500,000 to support extreme terrorists in Israel. So he's a horrible individual, and so much so that, like I said, like I filed for unemployment. I got it last year. I didn't care. I was just like, oh, I'll throw it on in. If I get it, cool, I get it. I filed for unemployment because it was an unsafe work environment because they weren't enforcing anything related to COVID. So I'm like, okay, fine. It got approved. Well, there's obviously such a horrible company they couldn't dare let $2,000 slip out. Now, this individual paid $20 million to overthrow our government, but couldn't let $2,000 go to an ex-employee. You know. So, they did the worst thing possible in doing this because I'm like, I have free time now. I have no problem bringing attention to their company. The best part about it is they sit diagonal from a news station, so I'm really tempted just to grab posters and things and just stand outside of the corner on public property with a sign talking about them, saying, hey, ask them about their statement of equality. Which, by the way, the owner of the company refuses to make a statement of equality because he feels that it offends some people. So Jeff Yaz is unwilling to make a statement of equality because he feels that it offends people. Which I'm pretty sure I don't want to be around anyone that's going to be offended by me going, everyone's equal. Yeah. Oh, that would be the people that also were happy to jump up and down in his company the day Trump was elected. So, yeah, we wouldn't want to offend them. We wouldn't want to offend them. But the whole entire security department, the people that, mind you, the people that were jumping up and down, they're useless in the company. They were always the management that just got in the way of everything. The people that were of value were the whole entire security team, which left.
Can we buy the copying desk?
No.
Why?
That's we're not allowed a copying desk. You can't actually copy something in real life like that, you know.
Yeah.
We're playing the IRL run right now. You can have a mixer IRL, you can have a knife IRL, you can have a prep station IRL. Real restaurants have those, but a copy desk would not exist IRL. We're saying that we're allowed to have blueprint desks because it's just like ordering something on your computer.
So, when you're talking about the free market, honestly, a free market is good and capitalism is good in the sense that if it was regulated to the point that says and puts the restrictions in that should be there, saying, hey, in capitalism, it's supposed to be an equal market. That means people can't take away everyone's freedom. You can't dictate what people can and can't do in the sense of, like, if I take this whole market and I take it all as mine, no one else can do it.
Whatever you say, boomer. Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Your dusty mood don't vibe with me.
You are old
and so therefore I must say 10 for dinosaur. Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay. Boomer. Okie dokie, boomer. Jay, thank you so much for the 500 biddies, the half hour on the clock, and the Senzawa song, Okie dokie, boomer. Perfect for our conversation.
Oh, yeah, no, literally, when you started playing
that,
I'm like,
yeah.
Is
That's literally the best response to all of these old assholes. Just like, okay, boomer.
That's the problem we're facing, and that's the thing. Like,
Little Buster wants to know how to do sound alerts. It is at the bottom link below the stream there, Buster. There's a whole sound alert panel where you could use bits to play sound alerts.
Curious, are these the kind of people who would say calling them a boomer is hate speech?
Yes.
Yes.
And then complain about free speech.
100%.
And being able to say what they want.
That plant that you have there is going to be an issue. You're going to have to, what I would do is I would move that one over below that painting because you're cutting off a chair. No,
Oh,
move
I
it
see.
below that
Oh,
painting,
yeah.
and then move the one to the left over somewhere. You don't even need
That'll
it there. You could put it with the coffee tables actually. Or if
Okay.
you want, or if you
Maybe
wanted to
this
hit
one.
that fancy
Maybe
table,
this
you
one.
could. Yeah.
Put it on. Put it
Here?
here. No, where? No, because that's in the way. Just put it on this corner.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
right there.
corner,
That's
yeah.
a good corner.
Yeah. No,
Do we
that's
want to reroll for one more plant to put in the coffee room?
why we have all the things. We've hit our thing.
No, in the coffee table room we could put a plant
Yeah, but why do we need it?
to
Is
give
the thing.
patience to the coffee table.
Does it add additional patience? Is that what it does?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it did additional things.
Yeah. When
I
you
didn't
go
realise
when
it
you
did
go
to
over
the-
the table, do you see what it has a buff?
Yeah,
I didn't
know
realise
if I
it did
paid
it to the
attention.
coffee table.
Yeah. Well, walk next to the table. It'll tell you what the buff is.
Boink. 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 I can't read that fast. Why would you tell me that?
It's because you're moving away from it, silly.
You just said walk over. You didn't say stand by it.
My
Oh,
God.
wow. Oh.
All right, we would have to reroll again.
What?
Yeah, we got enough of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
no,
luck.
no. Literally, the best part about this
Alright.
is if Jeff, his company and that thing is, I'm going to just be annoying because I know the worst thing in his life is if things start happening in social media and people start paying attention to him. So now that he's filed
fun,
for my money
though.
back, bye, Dad. I'm just going to start going back onto social media and tagging them on everything, being like, ask Sig about their statement of equality. Ask Jeff Yaz about his donations. Ask Jeff Yaz about this. Look, I worked there for 7 years. I know everything that's going on. I'm not giving away any company secrets. I'm just talking about public
Mixer.
things. So.
A Monica mixer. Too late.
Yep.
Oh, we don't. Yeah, we don't need a mixer. I don't think. We already have 2.
What are we going for then? Prep stations?
Yeah, more prep stations would be great.
More trainers.
So I'll make one more of these.
Hey, man.
Yeah, trainers would be cool.
Helicopter. No, the one thing I really would have loved to have been able to do, or learn to do, and I still, if I ever get a chance, I would try to, is learn how to fly a helicopter.
That sounds cool.
Everybody's.
Kind of something I've always wanted to do.
Got another prep station. Let's go.
Yeah. Hi, Onion.
Onion.
Hi, Onion. Mutu puti pende. Pende.
And
Pande.
here.
Pende.
I just have
Pende.
so much soup.
Pende.
Maybe says helicopters sound cool. Helicopters do sound
Getting that table. Right, there we go.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, bring them
Helicopter-
in.
helicopters just have fascinated me always. They're an engineering marvel. I'll take care of this customer. They're kind of
Yeah,
unruly.
magic.
They're kind of unruly.
Look at that mess you made. Look at that mess you made. Shame. Shame.
Everyone knows helicopters are magic.
They're an engineering marvel though. Like being able to just hover in the air, like they take the idea of being a hummingbird and just expand upon it in amazing ways. And science.
Science. Feel
It-
high the science guy.
Any magics initially advances indispensable from science.
Does anyone
The,
like the new like Bill Nye stuff? Has anyone watched his like YouTube and stuff since you've been a child? Because he's great now. Like he's grown up with us and I love it.
He just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, it's so good though, like in the best way.
Oh yeah. Like I've seen clips of it and
Yeah,
I can
because
tell
he's like
he
he's
just
making
doesn't.
content for the age that the kids that he basically taught are now, and I love it.
I need a double patty with
Coming in
one
hot.
with ring, one with chips. Yeah, we need people doing that though. We really do, because it is the stuff that people need to hear.
Yep.
He is not soft selling things, and I love it. He's like, yeah, y'all, you need to listen to this because this shit's serious. If you don't, you're all dead. Bye. Like,
Right.
oh, I love you.
Like I taught you nicely when you were children. Now I'm gonna teach you the hard way.
You see this world? It's on fire. Yeah, that's not a metaphor.
Yep. Oh,
I saw
goodness.
someone at one point, I don't remember when it was, that actually took a globe and literally painted like
Bill
we
Nye
can
is a
take this.
champion.
Or not?
someone painted
In
fire
fact, this
gel
got
on
this
the.
forward one.
We're not allowed to
Like-
have a discount
Nope.
Yes, but we can always.
What?
Re-roll it.
against the rules. We could
But
reroll
in
it.
real life, you also have some codes or repeat.
Discount code. I don't know if that's fair.
The businesses do usually get discounts on things.
I don't
It's
know if that's
business.
fair.
Sometimes the prices are higher, sometimes
You-
the
This
prices
Mm.
are
side,
lower.
so I have it out here.
It's
I can
like
take
in
it.
real
I
life.
could take it if you want. I
Like
have space for it. You guys want to
We have
upgrade?
to go on the phone.
You guys want to upgrade this since we don't really need
yeah.
any more blueprint desks.
I wish it would switch them over like that when you would instead of.
But then I wouldn't be able to move my cabinets with copies in them easily.
Do you want to replace that last basic hob with this hob?
Probably.
Bu- bu- bu-
You know?
Ba-doop, ba-doop. Put it on the end.
Oh, here's the thing, guy. I was just reminded me. I had area that I don't know if it was a bug or not, but we had 2 meat fridges in the game I was playing, and I couldn't sell any of
Couldn't
them.
throw out the second one. Yeah, that's fixed
Yeah.
in 1.0.5.
Right,
So
Yes.
once that goes live, you'll be able to.
Uh,
That's literally what a lot of the bug reports have been lately. People have put through bug reports that were put through like a couple weeks ago, and I'm just like, yep, that'll be fixed soon. That'll be fixed soon. That'll be fixed soon. Thanks for your
Kind of a
report. Thanks
nice,
for your
weird
report.
feeling.
Thanks for your report. ALR says whole stream I've been collecting speed win rates, WRs. I'm finally done the full game. Oh man. Wait, why? Isn't that Bob's job? World records. Okay. Isn't that what Bob's keeping track of in the Discord? No? I'm confused. I thought we already had people keeping track of that.
Dab here.
Oh, does he have you guys doing it? Because Queen Lads is supposed to be helping him with it too, I thought. So, if if we need to get like another person on that. You're keeping list farm. Okay, alright. As long as Bob is handling things.
Obviously, why have we got all this stuff out here and not in the back room?
Got you. Alright.
I've given up asking questions. I found that leads to unwise answers.
Alright, I'm ready. Throw me in.
Why do we have stuff where?
At the front of the store instead of in the back here.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Because our
Because-
trainers also I'll be able to run back there, so.
I guess. I would give me one of these then. That is pretty far to go. That's the way I want it to face. Okay. Now I'm ready.
See, you guys give me just enough time to be interested in getting snacks, and then you're like, I'm ready.
Snacks.
This is like an unfair thing. I'm like, should I? Yeah, they'll be busy. And then it's like, I get just most of the way through my section. Like, I'm ready. I'm like, of course you are. Of course you are. Snacking is important. I must keep my energy up to work at this restaurant.
Snacks. All I want in life.
What for snacks?
You know, and that's, well, if we hit that 1K subscriber goal,
Then I'll
you'll
have people to
have
make me snacks.
you'll have people to make you snacks.
That's very exciting.
You'll have a live snacking event. People will get to see your hand and come in and take the plate.
Live.
Give me a normal hop.
Oh yes, another bar table, nice. What I
Okay,
want to do is pull these bar tables right down to the bottom here, if that makes sense.
that makes sense. Oh, Monica, I still at times get confused because now I have some similar friends as you. So I got so used to your friends popping up all the time playing the games when I was coming in on through Parsec.
Yeah.
So now I have no idea if it's my Steam telling me a friend's coming up or yours. I just automatically assume every time a Steam pop-up comes up now, it's your friend.
Mine. That's so funny.
I don't even check it.
Obsession.
Steve for Cheese, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. I appreciate you coming through to join us. Thank you for bringing your people along. Hey, what's up? Hello, everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Miss Monica. I'm a variety streamer. I play a little bit of everything, but lately I have been obsessed with this game, PlateUp. I have been so obsessed that I have integrated myself deeply within the community as the community moderator for the official PlateUp Discord. So I handle bug reports between the community and the developer. But besides that, I also have been playtesting the game for over 6 months, so any PlateUp related questions I am more than happy to help with in any way that I can. Wow, how was your PlateUp? I'm assuming you were playing PlateUp. How was your stream? How did it go? And welcome in all the new peeps. Oh, you're playing Smash Bros? And you came to see me? Oh my god, well thank you.
Don't forget to visit.
How was your Smash Bros then? How did it go? Who do you play? Who do you main on Smash Bros?
One ring, one regular. I need a ring with a fillet.
One ring. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, sorry, I'm getting thrown off by the raid.
There, you pay attention to
I'm
your
getting excited, I know.
Doing your we're merging into one bean there, you and I, the purple bean. Wait, if they play Smash Brothers, they'll be fine in the chaos that happens here.
Alt Pixie, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate you coming through and deciding to join the fam. Welcome in. And for deciding to join us during the subathon, thank you so much for adding 1 minute to the timer. Thank you.
Have you forsaken me?
Play for it, please.
We have those.
Blue chips.
Blue chips. Can you get that monster? Or not monster. Why am I'm talking to monster in the chat and then I'm calling dragon monster. Anyways.
Soup, please.
I have too many people around lately. I can't keep everyone's names straight.
Thank you. So kind of you, staff, to bring the soup so quick.
Here's Bluefish. Oh, DJ in the house.
I'm gonna grab this low single over here.
Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, Boomer. Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, Boomer. Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, Boomer. Okay. Boomer.
Whatever you say,
Boomer.
Rings.
O-M-E-R, please, your dusty mood
Don't vibe with me.
You are old
And so therefore I must say 10 for dinosaurs.
Blue chips,
Okay.
blue chips.
Boomer. Whatever you say, Boomer. Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, Boomer. Okay. Boomer. Whatever you say, Boomer.
One chips.
Okay. Boomer. Okie dokie, Boomer. DJ J1, thank you so much for the 500 biddies and the Sensawa song, the Okie dokie, Boomer. Thank you guys so much for the potty in the chat. And I appreciate that extra time on the subathon timer, as I'm sure everybody else does. I'm getting that added for you right now, my friend. There you are.
Which means that fish is gonna burn if you think you're doing it.
I also need to add 3 minutes. I also need to add 3 minutes. For the ooh woo earlier. I almost forgot about that.
No, it's straight up crispy fried now. Fish
Steve
flambe.
says, do you remember me from trivia? Gene McCarthy's. I do, Steve. Oh my god. Hi. Welcome in. I see your streams are going well. Let's go. I did not know that was your Twitch name, but yes, I know who you are. That's so funny. Why are we burning everything? What's happening here?
You're not paying attention.
Off the day.
You leave us
my
alone,
God.
and this is what happens. You
Oh
have
my god,
at
that's
least
great.
one.
Steve
at least
also says
one.
Mewtwo always wins, baby. I don't know about that one as a, Kirby main, but but yeah, no, that's
Magikarp.
awesome.
Just Magikarp.
Just
straight up.
Magikarp. Just Magikarp. That's it. I love it.
That's
Oh
my
my
go-to
god.
Pokemon, and every time I can choose one at least.
Peganix, Ignis, thank you so much for the follow as well. Thank you. I appreciate you coming through and deciding to join the fam. And also for deciding to join us during the subathon. Thank you for adding 1 minute to the timer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Steve goes, Kirby sucks. No. You don't know
Yeah,
what
well,
you're
yes,
talking
Kirby
about.
does suck.
You
No, like,
don't know what you're talking about.
Doesn't Kirby suck things in though?
Kirby,
like, isn't that
Kirby
the whole
does
thing?
literally suck, yes.
Exactly.
But
So you know, so
no, Kirby
so,
is amazing.
I'm going to take them at their word.
No, that's great. I love it. Tommy likes all the fire. We don't have a danger hobo to actually make fire.
Monica, you have at least one self-admitted
danger
pyromaniac in your group right now.
That is true. That is very true.
One, at least one, and there's 3 people playing with you, so
That's
you got
great. Yeah, this is true.
You got about a 60% chance at least one of the other is a pyro.
Right, that's great. Also, if anyone from Steve's stream does not know what this game is, oh yeah, thank you so much. Enjoy your food. But yeah, if you guys don't know what this game is, this is a game called PlateUp. It's a brand new title from Yogscast. It was just released on August 4th, 2022. It's a cooking roguelike game, where basically what we're doing is we're building our restaurant and our dining room as we go. So you get to build the whole thing from top to bottom. And then besides deciding where everything goes in our restaurant, there's a lot of roguelite elements to the game as well. So you'll see chat popping up as customers in our restaurant. If you guys would like to be customers in our restaurant, you can type !visit in the chat now to become a customer. And then besides that, you'll see orders pop up on the left-hand side of the screen. You can also place your order as we go into the day. And besides placing your order, if you leave a donation, anything over 100 bits, you'll come be a VIP customer for the day, get the VIP treatment. Also, aside from all of that excitingness, chat is also picking our upgrade cards for us, or our difficulty cards. I don't know what you would call them, but basically your restaurant changes throughout the course of the run by choosing different cards of like what foods we want to make or what types of customers we get, and all of that stuff is also with Twitch integration, so you guys can choose all of that. So that's just some of the awesome fun stuff that this game has to offer, and I hope you guys enjoy seeing some of it. It is available now on both Steam and on the Humble Store, where you can get a key for Steam as well. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, y'all ready to show them more of what this game is about?
Wait, are you sure we're the crew to do that with?
Yes,
Like,
100%.
I've mostly been running around.
We've been training for
taking
this,
union
Fluffy, for
breaks.
6 months. We've got this.
Oh, we have? Like, I literally just been running around taking union breaks. Like,
But it's okay. It's okay. You know, we're here. We're here for them in the only way
Like-
we know how.
exactly. Like, so I start the day.
Dude, I love that the bar tables are like small like that.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, they're like 2/3 the size of a regular table. It's
I
very
grab a cup,
convenient.
I put it on the coffee machine, and pretend I'm doing something. It's like when I worked at my last job at the end. I would grab a piece of paper and walk around and pretend I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Look, I realized half the time my project was just going to get canceled, changed, or be completely null and void in about 6 weeks, so I didn't care.
That's great. Alright, blue
give them another
fish,
bar table.
red fish.
Ah,
Get a
it's not a
couple
bar
more of
table.
them cooking. What'd you get?
I think it's,
Oh, you got a simple cloth. Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
They're like the
Yeah.
strongest ones in the game right now.
No! I messed up.
But
Not a single and a triple.
Well,
What?
Oh,
It's
Monica's a
fine.
teleported there.
it's fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, we did forget to switch the chair, Jay. It's fine. Petite said it
Taking
too.
all the
It's
soup.
fine.
my soup.
What's messed up? I don't know why.
My soup. Give me that. Wait, no,
I
let me have that.
refuse.
I want to take it.
Too bad. It's mine now.
Fine. Oh yeah? You know what I can do with it? You know what I can do with this one? I can just throw it right in the trash.
You know, that would be rude, but you
Yes,
could.
But-
feed
but
the
it would
monster
be.
in the trash, please.
Luna,
You need some food.
this is a very specific soup, pulled directly from the pot from you for the chef.
You gave
Yeah,
yours to Penny.
sweet Luna
Whoops.
bean. Ba ba ba.
Ah.
Excuse me, sir, we have plenty of single tables. What are you doing sitting at a double? You're going to have to leave.
They might have been expecting a date. Like, let's not remind them. Like, I was supposed to be coming here with someone, and then I don't know what happened, and then they said they had an emergency.
Thinking
What was
chips.
the emergency? They had to wash their hair.
Thinking chips.
One of my ex-primal partners, she always felt bad because she did have to tell people at times, like sometimes washing her hair was something that she had to focus on. Her hair was thick, long, black hair, and when she had to wash it, it took hours because she'd wash it and then she'd let it air dry and do all that and then take care of it. And so her washing her hair was an event for her.
Uh-huh.
So,
Stage, please.
So she'd have to tell people. She had more than one. She's like, no, I can't do anything today because I'm washing my hair. And they're like, haha, funny. And she's like, I'm not trying to blow you up. I really mean it. My day is now given to washing my hair because she's like, I'll get up, I'll do things around the house, and then I'll go wash my hair and do all the thing I need. Get the red with chips. Oh, yeah, already. Okay, one more red, please. So, first time she told me that, she's like, I'm not trying to blow you off for the event. When I asked her if she's busy that day, she's like, I'm washing my hair. I'm like, no, I understand that. Like, I get hair care is important. She's so many people like, thanks for blowing me off. She's like, I'm not blowing you off. My hair goes down past the middle of my back, and it's thick, and it's long, and it's a pain in the ass. Like, yeah.
By the way, you've blocked the coffee machine.
We don't care about it. No coffee.
We don't care
no
about
coffee.
you.
Only apple.
Kimmy says thick hair is the worst. Yeah, I have it too, so I understand. That's why I keep my hair super short, is because it doesn't take as long to dry and stuff. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.